And good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to live football action here on ACTV Sports. We are here from our comfortable studios and bringing you tonight's action as always. My name is Lee Forgety. Well, not always. We missed the last game, Jared, but for most of the time. To my left is my brother, Jared Forgety. Dallas Cole over here to my right.
He's kind of like a brother now, right?
Yeah, he might as well be.
The little
he's
brother.
He's an honorary Fogarty, and as you can tell, we are all dressed in black tonight, and it's for the blackout going on at Anderson County.
Yeah, it's senior night. You know, that's always an exciting time for seniors. They get to dress out at home for the last time, and not really for this team. It is senior night, but they will play.
At least one. We don't know what happens in the playoffs, so at
Yeah.
least one home playoff.
Yeah,
game.
they will be at home again for the playoffs, but they've had a really great season. I think really they've kind of outdone their own expectation in a sense because you know you had a key player go down for multiple weeks, and Moog has stepped in and did a wonderful job filling in. And Noah's back in the lineup, but Moog stepped in and did a great job.
And I believe he's still listed as a starter, even though Noah's back. But Dallas, we'll get to you. We are getting ready to go to senior night live at the Mavericks Stadium. As you can see, here in a minute you'll see on their program. We're going to have the band seniors. We're going to have the cheerleaders, dance team. Football team, all the fall sports. So we're going to have all of the senior night presentations. But as soon as that's over, we will be bringing you the number one team in 4A in the state, Anderson County Mavericks, against the 11th ranked in 6A Bearden Bulldogs.
Yeah, 6A. I mean, that's a tall task coming in here. They've got a larger student body population.
Mm-hmm.
That's how they determine which level you play at, and Bearden has a much larger student body population than Anderson County does, and so it'll be a tall task for them. But I really believe the Mavericks are going to be a little too much for Bearden tonight.
I hope so. It should be a fantastic game. We were looking at Bearden's roster on Max Preps, and Dallas, do you remember how many players that they had listed on there?
On Max Preps, it says 150.
Yeah, it was like over 150.
But on the roster we have, there's 98 listed.
Yeah, so they won't dress all their freshmen.
No,
but
I mean,
everybody.
but still,
that's a lot of football players.
Yeah, that's a huge team to pull that talent from. So
yeah, they try to keep it to 2 buses. They don't want to pay for a third bus. So. But on a senior night or a last night of the year, home game of the season, I know a lot of coaches at home will try to dress out as many as they can. Makes your team look bigger. It gives young guys an opportunity to get on the field. They may not play much. They may not play at all. But it gives them an opportunity to be out there, be dressed out, be with their team, and build some confidence as they look to next year. So especially for those young guys.
And I do just want to give a quick shout out. I just got a text from my wife that they're watching it on their TV. So hi Abby, Emma, Lena, love you guys. But we are about to head out to the field right now. The seniors are starting to take their places. So we will be back once senior night festivities are over. Once again, for Jared and for Dallas Cole, my name is Lee Forgety, and welcome to ACTV Sports, live from Anderson County.
Like the times I maybe wanted to give up and quit, they always just reinforced me and let me know that I was good enough and I could do it if I really wanted to. Love you, Mom and Dad.
How have your parents influenced your football career?
They've helped me go to camps and afford a lot of stuff I can afford my own. Oh, love you, Mom and Dad.
How have your parents impacted your football career?
By being to every game ever since I've been a freshman and just always being there for me. Love you, Mom and Dad.
Football career because even if I have a bad game or a good game, they treat me with the same love after the game. And even if I come home after a bad practice, I mean, they're right there with me trying to keep my head up for it. Love you, Mom and Dad.
How have your parents
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time we would like to recognize the Anderson County High School class of 2023 seniors. From football, number 1, Tate Russell, receiver and corner, son of Andrea and Scott Russell of Norris. Number 3, Zeke West, receiver and safety, son of Sarah and James West of Helenwood. Number 5, Braden Miller, receiver and cornerback, son of Wendy and Jamie Miller of high school. Number 6, Cole Phillips, receiver and safety, son of Tabitha and Stephen Phillips of Jacksboro. Number 7, Eli Braden, receiver and safety, son of Melanie and Tony Braden of Lake City. Number 8, Jermaine Allen, receiver and cornerback, son of Melissa Harrell of Andersonville and Isaiah Allen of Miami. Number 9, Walker Martinez, quarterback, and cheer team member Willow Martinez, son and daughter of Holly and Mike Martinez of Powell. Number 11, Christian Tuttle, linebacker, son of Erica and James Harness of Lake City. Chris Nelson, kicker, son of Tabitha and Chris Nelson of Anderson County. Number 14, Bryson Val, safety and receiver, son of Michelle and Jason Val of Anderson County. Andrew Meyer, number 16, linebacker and running back, son of Holly and Lydell of Anderson County. Number 25, Gavin Noe, linebacker and running back, son of Amy and Richie Noe of Norris. Number 34, Eli Davis, linebacker and H-back, son of Melissa and Trevor Davis of Anderson County. Number 35, McLean Sperling, deep and short snapper, son of Heidi and Robert Sperling of Norris. Number 50, Jaden Bullock, defensive tackle and offensive guard, son of Alicia and Sam of Anderson County. Number 54, Lucas May, defensive tackle and offensive tackle, son of Wendy and James May of high school. Number 1, Cody Johnson, defensive tackle, son of Victoria and Jason Johnson and David Johnson of Jacksboro. And number 77, Jonah Arender, center, son of Amanda and Daryl of Rocky Top. Ladies and gentlemen, these seniors have won 38 games in the last 4 seasons, are back-to-back region champions for the second time in school history. Please stand and give the 2022 senior Maverick football players a Maverick round of applause.
Parents, before we continue with senior night, please take your attention to midfield. Last week, Anderson County's head coach became the winningest coach in Anderson County football history. His players wanted to commemorate the occasion with a framed 111 for his office. Joining him is his biggest supporters, his mom and dad, Rusty and Carolyn Gillen. How about a big Maverick round of applause for Coach Davey Gillen? At this time, we would like to recognize our senior cheer, dance, golf, cross country, and ROTC programs. Our cheer team senior, Haley Wilson, daughter of Jessica and Matthew Wilson of high school. Next, we have our senior ROTC members, Kaylee Rutherford, daughter of Jennifer Rutherford of Rocky Top. Riley Davis, son of Amanda and James Davis of Rocky Top. Scotty Flatford, son of Susan and Roger Flatford of Anderson County. Representing the golf team, Jackson Cawthorn, son of Carla and Joshua Cawthorn, Knoxville. Also representing the golf team, Nick Sharp, son of Susan and Jason Sharp of La Follette. Representing the cross-country team, Haley Braden, daughter of Cassidy and Chris Wilbanks of Andersonville. Megan Hare, and daughter of Heather Hare and Charles Hare of Andersonville. Connor Chandler, son of Linda and Ron Chandler of high school. Representing the volleyball team, Anna K. Smith, daughter of Jamie and Patrick Smith of Andersonville. Ladies and gentlemen, please give them a round of applause. At this time, we would like to recognize Anderson County High School's band, seniors.
Anna Bates is the daughter of Elaine Cakel. They live in Andersonville. Will Beard, the son of Laura and John Beard of Clinton. Ethan Brown, the son of Nikki Fraker and Carl Uten of Clinton. Justin Bruce, the son of Kerry Green and Michael Bruce of Bryceville. Ella Brummett, the daughter of Marty and Don Brummett. They live in Andersonville.
Can somebody call the camera guy? Where the hell is he?
Carly Bunch, the daughter of Josh and Leslie Bunch of Clinton.
What's up?
This camera right here, you gotta watch her language.
Alyssa Burris, the daughter of Brandy and Mark Wilson of Rocky Top.
I'll do the best I can. I'll do the best I can. Hey, if y'all start beating the senseless, I can't make no promise.
Jonathan Cleenan, the son of Alan and Laura Cleenan of Norris.
Got it? I'll lower the rope next time.
Gracie Cody, the daughter of Krista and Brandon Cody of Lake City. J.C. Cooper, the daughter of Kenny and Shannon Cooper of Andersonville. Shandy Dice, the daughter of Elizabeth and Ed Dice of Clinton. Kimber Edwards, the daughter of Donna Hodges and Jason Edwards of Andersonville. Caleb Ferguson, the son of Trudy and Joseph Underwood of Rocky Top. Sam George, the son of Priscilla Wolford. They live in Andersonville. Jackson Goins, the son of Amanda and Bobby Goins of Lake City. Brandon Hemphill, the son of Mitzi Hemphill of Lake City, and Larry Hemphill of Powell. Madison Howard, the daughter of Matt and Keisha Howard of Caryville. Ewan Hunter, the daughter of Jimmy and Nick Hunter of Andersonville. Kaylee Kennedy, the daughter of Jennifer and Robert Kennedy of high school. Alejandra Crone, the daughter of Randy and Michelle Crone of Norris. Victoria Laster, the daughter of Victor Laster and Anna Laster of high school. Haley Lawson, the daughter of Heather and Brian Lawson of Lake City. Morgan Maggie, the daughter of Marcia Maggie from Lake City. Allison Minot, the daughter of Karen and Tim Minot of Clinton. Adriana Rippey, the daughter of Sherman Rippey from Rocky Top. Taylor Rogers, the daughter of Danny Rogers and Sherry Tilley of Clinton. Sadie Sanchez, the daughter of Lance and Stacy Coleman from Lake City. Faith Sandifer, the daughter of April and Charles Sandifer of Andersonville. Carlotta Schley, the daughter of Kenya Schley and Anthony Vasic of Rocky Top. Addison Shaw, the daughter of Marcia Shaw from Clinton. Rachel Taylor, the daughter of Vicki Carlton and Michael and Cassie Taylor from Andersonville. Greta Williams is the daughter of John and April Williams from Lake City. Brendan Wilson, the son of Alyssa and Tommy Wilson from Andersonville. Elizabeth Wilson, the daughter of Mitchell and Jennifer Wilson from Lake City. Justin Wiseman, the son of Lisa Wiseman, they live in Rocky Top. Ladies and gentlemen, the Anderson County Band's class of 2023. Anderson County Marching Band, if you could go ahead and get into position, we'd appreciate it. Thanks.
The colors for this evening's football game are presented by members of the Anderson County High School Navy Junior ROTC Maverick Color Guard. The unit was formed in August of 2001 and is comprised of 138 cadets. The color guard members for this evening are Cadet Petty Officer 3rd Class Joseph Ryjelski of Anderson County, Cadet Lieutenant Commander Kaylee Rutherford of Lake City, Cadet Lieutenant Junior Grade Kinley Reed of Andersonville, Cadet Petty Officer 2nd Class Scotty Flatford of Anderson County, Cadet Lieutenant Audrey Wood of Anderson County, To honor America, please stand. Gentlemen, remove your caps and rise for our national anthem.
Watching ACTV Sports as we bring you live football action here from Anderson County High School as the band and the JROTC NJROTC just finished up the national anthem, presenting the colors. As always, they've done a fantastic job. And
that program over there has been around about 21 years now.
It's been great.
Yeah, that's about the time you graduated. Is that right?
I think it was right after. Right after. But as we get to see Anderson County, and I always look forward to seeing how they come out on the field because their entrances are always very entertaining.
Like you said earlier, it's really good to get to recognize all those seniors and all the fall sports. I think we saw soccer, we saw cheerleading, we saw golf, we saw
we
football.
actually saw some NJROTC.
Yep, NJROTC, band. If I missed a sport, forgive me, but it's really good. Volleyball, okay. It's really good to recognize all those sports tonight.
And I have seen a little bit something different for the jerseys. I think to go along with the blackout. It's really hard to tell if it's a dark navy or if it's actually black and the light blue. And
here we go.
And as we see the masks on the seniors, and the seniors will lead them out of the tunnel.
Greatest show on turf.
Oh
Right?
man, they're gonna come out, and they always have a very great entrance. So we're gonna send you out to the entrance, and as soon as that's over, we will be back here on ACTV Sports. what an entrance.
There you have it, folks.
Greatest show on
It's
turf.
a little close to Halloween. I guess that's what they were going for. My sister-in-law just loves the clowns.
The clown mask really.
Yeah.
You know, she.
You know, I think No should have come out dressed like that clown from the Storm Drain. Yeah. How awesome would that have been?
Well, I thought it would have been better to come out as like the Undertaker.
Well, that's cool too.
You know. But
All
anyway.
right, so it looks like we got.
And as you saw the
coin
shot
flip.
of the crowd, you could notice that they were all in black, a lot of them were in black, kind of like we are here in the studio tonight. And they are going with that dark mode theme. Even the run-through banner was white with black letters, and the seniors, including the senior cheerleaders, led them out onto the field. And it was another great entrance by Anderson County. It's memorable, and No got to kind of lead them out there. He was the first one out. It was a fun one to watch.
You got Bryson Val, Eli Davis, and Walker out there for the seniors for Anderson County that are taking the coin toss.
So we'll see who gets the ball first. I think Anderson County's helmets are even black, it looks like.
Or silver.
This is the first time they've won.
Maybe a chrome helmet with and it just looks black because of the reflection, but that's a good looking helmet right there. Yes, I have a shaved head, but my head's not actually chrome, Jared.
I didn't say it.
So we have Anderson County in what looks like to me the black and the powder blue.
Yeah,
we'll go with the
little
Summit.
homage to Lake City.
Yep, we'll call it Summit Blue. And you have Bearden in white and maroon, I would say. And as we get ready for kickoff, it's going to be a fun night of football. And I can't wait to get this started. So for Anderson County, we'll see if they start on offense or defense first. I'm not exactly sure. And we'll run through their starters and make sure that we especially highlight the seniors tonight, as it is senior night. A lot of these names we've been calling for, 3 years, 4 years for some of them. And it'll be the last time that we get to call their game tonight. So we really look forward to doing that for them, as this is just a great night to celebrate the seniors. And this team, who is number 1 in the state, according to Max Preps for 4A, as they take on Bearden, again, who is number 11th ranked in the state for 6A. Does look like Anderson County will be kicking off, so their defense will be coming out first. And for the defensive side, we'll start with the line. You've got 2 defensive ends in Eli Nelson and Taylor Davis who will be starting, along with the nose of Jaden Bullock. Their linebackers, Nick Moog will be the inside linebacker. He's going to be the play caller on defense. The outside linebackers, Andrew Meyer, Gavin Noe, and Eli Braden. Another defensive end that they have listed on here is Eli Davis. You've got the corners are going to be Braden Miller and Jermaine Allen starting, and safeties are going to be Dalen Cole and Cole Phillips. And the kick is off, kicked by number 21, Tyler
Fog in the
Radcliffe.
air. A little fog in the air. Or is that the
Could
fireworks?
be the smoke. Could still be the smoke from the smoke machine. And the MVP, Ella, going out to get
Hey,
the
for your information, she has her own TikTok. So if you want to go follow
Does
her.
she?
Yes, she does.
Well, I'll have to get her on the tiki-taki.
She was introduced a couple years ago, and she's been a great addition.
It's been one of the most fun things to watch sometimes.
Yeah, how many teams in East Tennessee have a dog that retrieves the tea?
Most of the time, it's like a middle schooler or something like that. So Bearden comes out. They've in a tight formation. They throw to their halfback.
Swing pass.
And that's going to be taken down by number 16.
Pickup of a 1.
For the Mavericks.
Maybe 2.
That was
Andrew Meyer. Coming from the outside linebacker position, followed the running back out. He pushed him out of bounds.
I'm no soothsayer here, but I would imagine that these seniors have had a talk with their coaches about playing as much as they possibly can tonight.
And even the seniors that don't normally play, they'll get their spot. They'll get in there. They'll get in for the final game. And this time it is a handoff, and he is going to be stopped by a host of Mavericks.
Pick up 4.
It looks like number 50 over there was in on the tackle, Jaden Bullock, along with, I think that was No from the outside linebacker position on that side.
So they're in third and 4, third and manageable. Let's see what they run here. They're bringing the back into the backfield. Extra block.
Oh, and the ball fumble. Quarterback keeps it, and he is going to be taken down. Looks like number 10, Dalen Cole with the stop.
So that'll bring up 4th down. They lost just about everything they gained. And
yeah, they get back to the original line of scrimmage.
They'll be punting the ball away here.
Yeah, that was a very interesting call by the quarterback. He had time to throw it. I don't know why he ran with it.
Well, you don't know what the play was. If he was supposed to hand it off,
true.
it throws the timing, and he just tried to scramble and make something out of nothing.
This will be a great opportunity for Anderson County to start with some good field position for their first possession of the night.
Is the punter behind those three?
Yeah, he's behind
okay.
the 3. Same look that Tennessee gives.
And the punt is away, and it's a good-looking punt. Fair catch called for and made.
Had a 40-yarder.
Yeah, he was actually kicking from about the 5-yard line.
Yeah.
So hey, it
Pretty
was a
good
nice.
kick.
That's about as what you can
The
expect.
first 10 yards don't count, though. It's a lot of scrimmage.
Right, but I'm just saying.
40.
No, I'm giving him a hard time. He was kicking from the 5-yard line.
So here comes Anderson County. They've got that spread 3 receivers set. And we'll go down Anderson County starters after this first play. So they get their call from the sideline.
And you'll see a lot of the same numbers on both sides of the football for Anderson County.
And Walker Martinez takes the snap, makes the first throw to number 5 out there. And that's going to be Bearden Miller. Bearden is a senior. So he gets in on offense and gets the first catch.
I think he's a big factor for the Anderson County offense.
So you got Bryson Val here at the bottom of the screen. You've got No in the backfield.
Walker Martinez throws it out to Vowell, and he makes the catch, and it's pushed out of bounds at about right at the 45-yard line. And it'll be first down, Anderson County. So Bearden's defense is what they've hung their hat on this year. So I was interested in seeing what Anderson County's offense could do, this high-powered offense that Anderson County has against Bearden's defense. So,
yeah, it looks like they've got a pretty sizable and athletic front here, but they play a 3-4 style defense similar to what Anderson County plays.
It almost looks like they go out a 3-3 and actually have extra defensive backs in.
Well, right now they may have it because Anderson County likes to throw the ball around. So they may bring a linebacker out and put an extra defensive back in.
Well, Anderson County may, seeing that there's only 6 in the box, may decide to start running the ball and make them be a little bit more honest. Because it looks like you've got, 3-3, and then you got 5 defensive backs for Bearden right now. And handoff to No. Nice run there by No. Picks up about 6. It's going to bring up third and about 4.
That was their first run play of the night, wasn't it?
It is.
I thought they were going to run the ball up more.
So No checks out. Moog checks in. Bearden Miller and number 7 up at the top of your screen. Number 7 is Eli Bearden. Play action. Throws behind, and it's going to be incomplete. They're kind of in no man's land. Do you pump from there, Jared, or do you go for it here?
It looks like they're going to go for it.
No, they're going to go for it.
It is fourth down, correct?
Because basically, in most cases, unless you have a really good punter, you're going to put it in the end zone.
Right.
So they're going to get it back at the 20-yard line. So you're only really giving up 20 yards.
Yeah, that's true.
So from that distance, you'll go for it about every time.
So they've got to get right down to the 35-yard line for the first down.
And they have a decent punter.
Almost intercepted by the line.
They're looking for a screen pass there to move.
But it was read well by the defensive line.
Yeah, got his hands up, knocked the ball down. I thought he was going to catch it there for a second.
So Anderson County avoids disaster there, and it's going to be 1st and 10 from right around the 40-yard line from Bearden.
Not a lot going on, though, gentlemen. I mean, first two drives.
Well, they had that nice pass to Vowell.
Well, let's just pack it up and go home.
They did have that nice pass to Vowell with a little out route where he got pushed out of bounds. He gained about 17 yards on. But other than that, not much going on. First quarter, 8:32 left to go. Still 0-0 between Anderson County and Bearden.
I wonder if they use turtle wax on those helmets.
There's a
flag on the play.
Looks like false start. Oh, delay a game on Bearden. So back them up 5 yards. And that will be 1st and 15 for the Bulldogs. Bulldogs don't need to shoot themselves in the foot right here and give Anderson County even more room to play with. Bearden is quarterbacked by number 5, Drew Parrott. Running back right next to him looks like Kai Ironside.
Old Ironside.
Handoff to Ironside, and he is going to be stopped in the backfield. And once again, looks like that's number 52 in on that stop for Anderson County. And that's going to be Eli Nelson. Eli is a junior. Jaden Bullock, number 50, he's been in on the tackle. He's playing at the nose guard position right now, and he is a senior.
Yeah, we saw him during the
senior night.
Yeah, he got a mane.
Yeah, he does. Drops back to pass, throws it over the middle, and it is caught by number 3, and I think that's their leading receiver, Sam Tummins.
Pickup of about 3 on the play.
No, it's about 8 because they got back to the line.
Yes, sorry. Makes it, 3rd and 7?
Yes. So number 3 and number 10 are the leading receivers, Braden Perkins and Sam Tummins, and they're both in there right now.
Yeah, sorry, we've got a little malfunction with our time clock there. We'll get that back up here momentarily.
Throws it deep, and that is going to be caught, and it is going to be a first down.
And from what that looked like, I thought he overthrew him. I did, but good catch.
So it looks like the camera that we have on the clock got kicked by one of the opposing coaches. So we'll try to get that back for you as soon as we can.
Coach on camera crime going on.
Oh, yeah. So we'll have that fixed for you here in just a minute. But it is still 0-0 first quarter between Anderson County and Bearden.
I want to say a shout out to my wife who's at home taking care of our girls. She just texted me, said she's watching. Hello, love.
Stopped by number 34.
Nice tackle.
Number 34 for Anderson County really shot in there.
75 was
Eli
on the
Davis.
play, too.
And, yeah, Eli made the first contact, and then it was cleaned up by number 75, which is Grayson Bradshaw. So second down and about 9 for Bearden. They have a 3 wide receiver set, all 3 to the bottom of your screen.
High snap again. I think that's something they're going to keep an eye on tonight.
And that's going to be a strip sack, and he's going to fall on it. Number 51 did in the backfield. Not a sack, but a strip. I wish we had replay. I didn't see who the number was. That 18 that got through there?
I don't know. That's Moog if it was.
I think it was Moog that got back there and knocked that ball away. I apologize if I got the number wrong, but it happened really quick.
Anderson County's starting to stunt some of their linebackers a little bit. They put them in a 3rd and terrible situation.
3rd and Oak Ridge,
about. Right.
Or at least downtown Clinton.
3rd and Roan County.
So they're back to the original line of scrimmage where they had it the first time. That was a good snap. Nice little swing pass out to the running back, and he picked up a few. And he's going to be taken down right at the 45-yard line.
Davis with the tackle.
Big hit.
Yes, it was, Dallas.
Hey, Dallas, who does Clinton have tonight?
They have Gibbs. Are they the Eagles?
Yes.
And and it's their senior night as well.
Yes.
So
yeah, but there's no telling where they're playing, though.
That is at the turf.
No, it's at Clinton.
Okay.
No,
I mean, like, I thought you were saying it was Gibbs' senior night. Gibbs has played 10 away games this year, basically.
Yeah,
really?
Yeah, they tore up their field and never got it rebuilt.
We did that last year. We had a couple games, supposed to be home games, but
yeah, that is right.
Site.
It is Clinton's senior night, so
it is. So shout out to all the seniors over at Clinton. We wish them well.
You know, they've had a pretty successful season for them, and
they're up 7-0 right now.
Yeah, up 7-0. So go Dragons. You know. Back to the Gibbs story, though, you know, they started renovating their whole facility over there at Gibbs High
turf
School.
and stuff?
Well, no, it was more than that. They already had turf, I believe. They were getting new stands.
New ticket booths,
contractor backed out, and so they've had to bring in somebody new, and hopefully they'll get it back up and running before next season.
They even built this ticket stand, and
they
had to tear it down because
really?
they put it in the wrong spot.
Yeah.
So. But back to the Bearden-Anderson County game. Looks like Bearden is set to punt once again.
There was a long break in the action.
Oh, I understand.
I don't think we missed much.
A story of interest. Kenny Chesney's going to do a benefit concert over there.
And going to wear the SEC shirt?
Yeah, probably.
And Morgan Wallen. They're both from there.
Is that where he went to? I didn't know that.
Oh, it takes a big Bearden bounce, goes inside the 10-yard line.
Good kick.
Down to about the 6.
Just inside the 6.
So Anderson County will need to go 94 yards on this drive in order to get to the end zone.
Well, they can do it. They've got a high-powered offense.
Look,
and, you know, normally their second series is better. The first series, they kind of see what the other team is doing, and normally they're more successful on their second series. So we'll see what happens here.
So let's see what's going on here. Anderson County's going to have to take a timeout. Oh, no, they finally got it right. They're at 10 seconds left to go. No, I'm trying to look at the play clock over there. Oh, and there's a fumble. As they snapped the ball quick and it went off of Walker's hands. Anderson County falls on it. That is not how you want to start a drive.
And especially when you're on your, are they on the 5, 4? On the 4?
They're inside the 5 now.
Yeah.
Somewhere inside the 5.
Hands off to Nick Moog.
Big hole.
And he gets out past the 10. That was a nice looking pickup. That would have been a good play on first down.
Yeah, third and manageable.
Yeah.
On first down, that would have been a first down. Or on first down, that would have been a first down.
Right.
Yeah.
I know what you're saying. He picked up almost 10 yards on that one. About 7.
They got a bunch down here at the bottom of the screen.
And there's going to be a flag on the play.
Looks like Bearden jumped.
Yeah, top of the screen, your wide receiver came across the line and
cornerback.
That's what I meant. Cornerback, sorry.
And that might be a first down.
It's been a month. You know.
And that is a first down for Anderson County. So that always helps whenever you can get somebody to jump and give you a free first down. The more I look at it, I think those are Navy.
Well, maybe somebody can confirm that for us.
Oh, we got a deep pass. Did he catch that? Wow.
What a
catch there by number 3.
That's
Zeke West.
Yeah.
He is also a senior, 6'4", big, tall wide receiver.
That's definitely a memorable catch.
Wow. That's a huge catch for Anderson County. That really gives the opportunity to flip the field.
After such a huge punt by Bearden.
And a fumble.
And a fumble on the first play.
Yeah.
Nick Moog run to the outside.
Pick up a 4, maybe 5 on the play.
Right around 3 minutes left to go here in the first quarter. still 0-0, but Anderson County moving the ball very well on this drive.
So there we go. We got Moog with the carry, finds a big hole, and is able to carry that host of Bearden Bulldogs for a first down.
Yeah, it looks like number 7 for Bearden is the one that finally brought him down. Number 7's Cody Clow. He's a junior. But Nick Moog with a nice run right there. Two and a half minutes left to go here in the first quarter. Anderson County leaning heavy on their running game right now. And number 11 for Bearden got moved from behind that time, and that's going to be Eric Lytle. Lyttle, maybe Little. But he's a senior for Bearden. We're at 2 minutes left to go here in the first quarter. Anderson County's moved it down to Bearden territory, down to the 40-yard line.
Moog straight ahead. Wow. He was upended eventually in that secondary. Looked one of the safeties came up and made a tackle, but who was that? That wasn't Moog. That was 16. Who was that?
Who's that's Andrew Meyer.
Meyer.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought it was Moog. It was not Moog. Sorry.
Meyer again gets inside the 30.
Another solid run. So it looks like Anderson County is going to go with the trio of backs.
Meyer is also a senior. Maybe they're just getting, all the senior backs in there to get some running time. And he's done an excellent job so far following his blocks.
So far tonight, they've ran the ball 43 times.
Well, Moog's only a junior, so he'll be back next year. But the Meyer and No both are seniors.
No's been playing over in the wide receiver grouping on the outside. He started at running back tonight, though.
He's more like that tight end hybrid.
Yep.
Meyer gets to the outside, and he picks up another chunk of about, 2-3 yards there. Anderson County is running the ball really well tonight. They're kind of waiting and picking when they're throwing it.
And then Walker's thrown a good few passes to
Vowell once and number 3.
Oh, Zeke West.
West. Those are the two big pass plays that he's had tonight.
You had a screen pass to Moog that was knocked down.
And number 5, Braden Miller.
Oh, good catch.
Swing pass. He cuts back to the inside.
Eli
down
Davis.
to the 5-yard line.
Good catch. Kind of slowed up because then the guy kept running.
So does the clock stop when they get a first down?
Yes.
To move the chain.
Move the chain. Once the chains are set, it will start rolling. Hats off to our video guys. They got the clock back up.
And that's going to be the end of the first quarter. Anderson County knocking on the door. They're at the 5-yard line. Tie score still 0-0. Jared, that was an exciting first half. No points on the board.
First quarter.
First quarter, correct, sorry. But exciting first quarter. But Anderson County with this, they've marched the ball about, 90 yards so far. They're about 5 yards short of the end zone.
Yeah, really it's been an exciting last 4 minutes and 31 seconds.
Right.
This drive for Anderson County has been very impressive. They've already taken 4 minutes and 31 seconds off the clock, and who knows what they'll take off as they try to punch it in the end zone for the first score of the night.
Yeah, they're going to switch sides and then try to punch it in, but you've got 2 punts by Bearden. One, their second punt was excellent. Pinned Anderson County all the way back at the 6-yard line. And then that was the start of this current drive that they're on. And on that first play, Anderson County had a missed snap, and it hit Walker and it hit the ground. They were able to dive on it and actually backed them up inside the 4, and they've been able to march it all the way down to the other 5-yard line. So it's been an excellent drive
since
for the
the fumble.
But also, I'd give some props to the offensive line. They made some good holes for their running backs to get through.
Yeah, and that's one thing. Anderson County kind of has a reputation of throwing the ball all over the park. But right now, they've got 3 running backs that have all played really well so far tonight.
Yeah, I like this combination that they've got in the backfield. It's pretty impressive, you know, and it doesn't tire any one back out too much.
No, and it gives them all 3 a chance to play them on.
And I think that it's also a testament to how, you know, coach trusts them to hold on to the football. You know, you're playing a 6A team that's, you know, pretty good.
And known for their deep. I mean, they're 6-2 this year, so it's not like they're just a scrub 6A team. Hand the ball off. Moog
cuts it up, get in the end zone.
And he's still going forward. Oh, he's
Nice.
going to go down short, but he's going to get down to about the
2-yard line, 1-yard line.
yeah, right between those two, actually, I would say.
I think he's going to be right at the 1. Look
See where
there,
they mark it?
just outside the 1.
So here comes Anderson County once again. They've got that stacked backfield.
They need to put a lineman in the backfield, let him run it.
You just want to see the fat man score.
The fat man score, you get a fat man dance.
Moog pushes it into end zone. I'm waiting for the
There
touchdown.
we go.
Mavericks. Nick Moog punches the first one into the end zone tonight for the Mavericks. Once again, Nick Moog is a 6-foot, 215-pound junior. He'll be back next year, and he's been kind of the lead back this year with No kind of nursing that hamstring. No's been in quite a bit, you know, the past couple games, but Moog still gets most of the carries at running back.
That drive lasted a little over 5 minutes, and that's a great look for Anderson County. Is those long extended drives, that ball control are very important in a game like this.
And Chris Nelson knocks in the extra point. It is good. He's also a senior. Anderson County takes a 7-0 lead on Bearden. I do kind of like those chrome helmets. Those do look good.
I like the black jersey. It's a different look for Anderson County.
I like that they paid homage to Lake City with that powder blue. So.
Well, they had the powder blue jersey a few years ago.
Yeah.
When
Accents, yeah.
Yeah, and it's as you know, we get to homecoming tomorrow for the Tennessee Volunteers. They're going to be using what they call Summit Blue. It is a blue accent that was, you know, started by the Lady Vols basketball program.
I think it's kind of a little paying homage to
It's
Pat
a 100% paying homage to the greatest female basketball coach of all time.
Yeah, take that, Gino.
So without her, there really would be no Gino, and they wouldn't have, you know, the caliber coaches that they have. So hats off to, you know, paying homage to her tomorrow for homecoming. And, so they will have like the elbow pads and wrist pads and everything are going to be that Summit Blue. I think it's a great job by Nike.
Hey, who did they play last week? I didn't catch that game.
We'll talk about the third Saturday in October. You know, maybe during halftime or something. But yeah, that was a fun game.
We should, after the bands play highlights.
I don't think we have the rights to those.
Oh man, what a game!
The kick goes deep, right to the goal line, brings it out. Ooh, he gets a little stumble.
Oh, he kept his feet though. Look at him
and
go!
He's still going, and then taken down. Let's see who the
He's
first.
Still going.
Oh, they called him down. Meyer, number 16.
They better be glad they called him
Or
down.
he was going.
They also let him go once they blew the whistle, would be my guess.
I don't know.
We can't hear the whistle. So
That is true. So
I don't.
No. Good answer.
So Bearden will start this drive from about their 27-yard line.
Good field position.
See if Anderson County can hold them to their third punt of the half. Bearden has almost punted the ball as many times as Tennessee has this entire season. And he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Number 10 for Anderson County brings him down. And that's going to be Dalen Cole. Whenever I was looking at this, Dallas, I saw D. Cole as a kick and punt returner, and I was wondering if you had some eligibility left, and you were going to go out there and return
so
kicks.
So I actually go kick, and then I run back here and come back, and then I run back.
You take a golf cart?
Yeah. It would take more than a golf cart to get there that quick.
That's a razor.
So Bearden's going with 4 wide receivers set. You got 3 bunched at the bottom, 1 to the top. They're going with that screen to number 13, and he makes the first guy miss.
He's quick.
He's very quick. He's taken down, looks like by No, Meyer, and Cole. So 3 Mavericks with the tackle on that one. And number 13 for Bearden is going to be Troy Buford, freshman wide receiver. So if he can get a little bit of height to go along with that that speed that he's got, he'd be really tough to bring down. Handoff to the
got blown up in the
inside.
back by
16.
Moog, is that Moog or
No,
Meyer?
16 is
that's
Meyer.
Andrew Meyer.
Meyer's been everywhere. He's made some good runs on offense. He's made a lot of. I think it's at least his second tackle for loss of the game. So he's having an excellent game.
Yeah, he's stepping up for senior night. Like you said, a lot of these seniors are going to play their hearts out because it won't be Anderson County's last game, but their
Right.
last, technically regular
game,
season
right.
home game. Yeah. It's never good to lose on senior night.
Bearden's got 3 to the top, 1 at the bottom. They got some crossing routes going on. Quarterback takes off. He makes another guy miss and gets tripped up. He's going to go down to right around the 50.
He got a generous spot. It'll be the 49-yard line.
And he gets to the 49. It looked like he actually hit right around the 50 with the ball. But
Yeah, I said he got a generous spot there. It'll be bring up 3rd and 1. Long one.
Yeah. So Bearden's got 3 wide receivers down at the bottom of your screen. Handoff once again to the inside, picks up the first down and a few more, and he's still fighting forward. And that's going to be number 9, Kai Ironside. And that was a nice run there by Ironside.
I think Ironside's the one that lost his shoe, if I'm not mistaken.
He's still out there. Oh, there he's going to the sideline
Yeah,
now.
he may have thrown it back on, but something was tossed to him after the play was over with. It looked like a shoe.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was a shoe.
At least nobody picked it up and threw it like Florida did against LSU last year.
That was 2 years ago. Wasn't it when Joe Burrow and them were there?
Oh,
Who throws a shoe?
honestly. I'm really glad that our producer Ryan gets our movie references.
Our humor.
So under 8 minutes left to go here in the first half. Anderson County is leading 7-0. Bearden is marching the ball down the field right now, though. They've got their offense going this time.
A few of their guys are starting to kind of get in the groove, and good tackle right there by the Mavericks. And
there's number 16 at the bottom of the pile again. He's flying around to the ball.
Yeah, he's gonna be sore tomorrow.
It's senior night. You leave it all out on the field, though.
Yeah.
you won't get hurt for the playoffs, though, either.
Do what?
So you won't get hurt for the playoffs, either.
You just go all out. It's high school football, man.
Well, here's the thing, though. You get injured more by trying to go at 70 or 80% than if you play at 100%.
Right. Well, they're enthused to be there tonight.
The Bearden band is still playing, and they have not stopped.
Ooh, that didn't look good.
All right,
He's
gets
getting up though.
Man, that looked very awkward, him going down that time. I don't know if he got caught, if his cleat got caught in the turf or what happened there, but that didn't look good for the knees or the head or anything. I'm glad he got up all right. So it's going to be 4th down and short for Bearden.
4th? That was 3rd.
Now over there's the 4, unless we have a problem with the down marker like at the
game
last Saturday. 6:26 timeout on the field. So Jared, I guess since we're in a timeout, we can talk real quick about this game this past Saturday. Third Saturday in October.
Who played?
That was the Tennessee Volunteers and the Bammer Tides or something like that. I don't even remember.
Man, what a historic win for Tennessee, and
great win for Heupel.
You know, I wouldn't put any money on Hooker winning a Heisman with the history that Tennessee has with Heisman Trophy
He'll probably come in second.
But I will say that Hooker is having a great campaign in his second year at Tennessee. And Heupel, in 21 months, has completely turned this program
And
around.
what about Hyatt with 5 touchdown
Yeah.
receptions in one game?
Well, I knew going into the season that he would probably be the fastest player on any team that we play. His athletic ability to go vertical is unreal, but I had no idea that he would have the hands or, that route running ability like he has.
So it's going to be 4th and 2 or 3 for Bearden, and they pick up the first down on that run and get down inside the 35-yard line, or maybe right at the 35. 25-yard line, I apologize. 25-yard line.
Number 9 for them, Kel Ironside.
Yeah.
He's been all this field for them.
Yeah, he's been a workhorse for him.
Yeah, on this drive.
Yeah, and they're, 5 minutes in about 5 minutes into this drive already.
They throw it to the outside. He cuts back to the inside. He's got some room, makes another guy miss. He's pushed out of bounds at about the 4-yard line. And it'll be 1st and goal for Bearden as Bearden's trying, that was 3-yard line, as Bearden's trying to get into the end zone.
Yeah, that wasn't very good tackling there by Anderson County. I know that Coach Lambert's not going to like that a whole lot.
So here comes Bearden, hands it off once again, number 22, bigger back.
He's going to be called down at about the 1 foot line.
He got close. So let's see if they go back to this no huddle.
I think he plays cornerback for their running back right now. They took number 9 out of the game. Just give him some rest.
And he makes a guy miss and walks into the end zone. Touchdown, Bearden.
Yeah, he was caught in the backfield. Looked like it would have been a 2 or 3 yard loss. And ended up
Rashawn Brown
getting through that tackle and walked it into the end zone for 6.
Rashawn Brown scores for Bearden as they try to tie it up with the extra point here. .537 left to go here on the clock. Plenty of time for Anderson County's offense. And Anderson County does get the ball back after half.
Ooh, bad snap. Oh, he almost blocked it. That was a good job by the holder there.
To get that ball back up.
Yeah, the snap was low and skipped across the ground, and he was able to get his hands on it and get it down for the kicker to put it through the uprights. So pretty good job by the holder there.
So 7-7 here in the second quarter. And let's see if we can get an update on any other games in the area. And so it looks like Coalfield is up 7-0 as they try to win their district championship or the regular season championship. And the Dragons still lead Gibbs, but the score there, about maybe a quarter mile from where we're sitting, is
that far.
Dragons up 14-7 over the Gibbs Eagles.
Greenville leads Moe East, Morristown East, 14-10, or 14-0. I'm sorry, at the end of the first quarter. And Dobbins Bennett is leading the Wildcats. Which Wildcats? It doesn't say in the post.
Well, that doesn't help.
Is it Oak Ridge? Are they playing Oak
No,
Ridge?
Oak Ridge played Thursday.
No, they played last Thursday.
Yeah, they played last Thursday. It might be Oak Ridge.
Oak Ridge plays tonight, though.
So that's going to be a touchback as the ball goes into the end zone there.
Man, West and Maryville are at halftime.
So, Jared, it looks like Anderson County's playoff run, they're going to have to play Elizabethton and Greenville, possibly.
Okay. So West and Maryville at the half. West leads Maryville 17-12, but West had 2 fumbles in the second quarter to keep West in the game.
All right.
Nice little screen pass by Walker, but
It
gets
is
blown
up in the backfield. I mean, if you're going to do those screen passes,
You gotta get them quick.
and not only do you have to get the ball there quick, you've got to have the blockers.
Yeah.
And the thing is Anderson County, I think their passing offense is best is when they're stretching the field.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of probably 4 yards out and then dump it off. Like what you said, Lee. I like throwing the ball down the field.
And Anderson County has, the wide receivers to be able to go downfield.
Yeah. And, I mean, they have Walker, quarterback, senior quarterback. I mean, he can get to them and get it into the pocket. So.
And that is Oak Ridge playing Dobbins Bennett. And throws out, tipped around.
About picked off by
incomplete.
Bearden.
That'll bring up 4th down.
And extremely long. And Anderson County's going to have to punt it this time.
Yep.
I think it's 3rd down.
Oh, is this just
Yeah,
third?
it's 3rd. That screen pass was their first play.
Okay, that's true. So 3rd down and about 13 for the Mavericks.
Send a player in motion. Give them all.
Walker's
time
had,
in the world. Hey,
wide
hey,
open.
good
wide
throw.
open pass at
Wow.
the 50 down to the 45, and he's tackled there inside the 45-yard line. Moog with the catch, and that is number 22, the guy that scored for Brown, the guy that played running back for Bearden, that scored the touchdown that caught him, and that was an excellent play.
That's what I was just saying before. If they could throw the ball downfield, most of the time Walker's going to find them.
Right. And stretching the field is where Anderson County really. Oh, and here comes No with a nice run. So they've got to stretch the field with the pass.
Big pickup on 1st down.
But yeah, they've got to throw in order to set up the run.
Sets up 2nd and short.
Another handoff to No, and he picks up the 1st down, barrels his way inside the 30-yard line, or right at the 30.
I'll tell you what, Anderson County's definitely picked up their pace as far as play calling.
Yeah, they're doing this little hurry-up offense. You kind of see it, but you don't see it at this fast pace.
As you can hear, Bearden's band continues
Deep
to
throw
play.
by Walker.
Touchdown.
Touchdown.
Number 6.
5.
Mavericks, number 5,
Oh, that's
Cole Braden Miller, senior, with that touchdown reception.
It looked like 6 when we were looking at.
I think it's the shortest wide receiver Anderson County has, but he was able to come up with the reception.
He's a slot. He's a slot.
Oh, okay.
Well, I was saying before the game though, or right at the game, and I think he's one of their big contributors.
Well, he's quick.
He don't do a lot, but when he does,
He is very quick.
So Anderson County lines up for the extra point. And kick is up, and it is good. Anderson County extends the lead 14-7. Jared, the start of that drive didn't go very well, but once Anderson County started stretching the field, they were able to score quickly.
Yeah, Moog does a good job of finding an open receiver. He is.
You mean Walker?
Yeah, what did I say?
You said Moog.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Moog's the one that caught it.
Yes.
Walker does a good job of finding an open receiver. He occasionally makes an errant throw here and there, but as he's progressed into his senior season, that's gotten a lot better, and that's proven here tonight. They've tried to control that clock by running it as much as they can. When Bearden finally moved enough guys into the box to stop the run, they went back to the air.
Well, the problem on that last drive, though, or the start of the drive, is it wasn't even really the running games that slowed the clock down. It's the incomplete passing. They had the complete pass for a loss on that tunnel screen, and then whenever they tried to go over the middle, it was incomplete. So then they stretched it downfield.
So it looks like Anderson County's lined up to kick off again as they've taken the lead back 14-7.
I love
with
how he wears.
3:42 to go.
Love how he wears a long sock and a short sock.
He got dressed in the dark.
And the kick is up and away into
Good
the
kick.
end zone, and that is going to be a touchback. Bearden will take over at the 20-yard line. And once again, Ella goes out to receive it. Oh, almost a fumble there by Ella. We'll have to check out her tiki-taki later. So let's see what they can do here. Oh, nice play. Handoff.
Big
Oh,
stop.
it was a draw play.
No?
No, I think it was 52, not 25.
No was in on it too, though.
That looked like a horse collar.
Oh, he had him around the.
Um,
He grabbed his shoulder. He didn't grab him from behind. He grabbed the front of his shoulder pad.
Well, it wasn't a Tom Brady tackle. Okay.
And at that time, they tried a quarterback draw, and that wasn't any good. So, Anderson County's defensive line on these draw plays have been able to make some plays there and keep Bearden from picking up any yards. See if Bearden slows it down here and tries to run a little bit of the clock. That way they don't give the ball back to Anderson County again, possibly with good field position is where they're at now.
Got under 3 minutes to go here in the first half.
They snap the ball. He's looking. He just flicks it out of bounds. Great defense there by Anderson County secondary to force the incompletion as he just flicked it out of bounds, and it's going to be 4th down. And Anderson County gets the ball back now with 2.5 minutes left.
Potentially really good field position.
And, well, I don't know, their punter's pretty good.
Well,
But
that is true.
there's Cole back there to return the kick.
You know, this would be a good location for them to go after one, though. If they were going to try to block a punt.
Well, it's this rugby-style punter, and he takes a few steps to one side or the other before he kicks, normally over to his right. See?
Nope.
And then he boots it away.
Good catch,
Anderson
though.
County gets the ball with pretty good field position with 2.5 minutes left to go here in the second quarter. Bearden with their 3rd punt of the night. Anderson County takes over on downs from there. Score right now, 14-7. So let's see what Coach Gillum and then the offensive coordinator for Anderson County. Who's offensive coordinator? I guess it's just going to be Davey. Hands it off to No, and he pushes forward. They don't have to be in too much of a hurry right now, as they do have 2.5 minutes left and some timeouts.
Blocking by Orander and May. Gavin Nolan will pick up 3.
So they kind of slowed things down here. They're letting the clock run an awful lot for it to be under, you know,
For 2 minutes
out
left.
of the chance to score, go up 2 scores before halftime. That'd be huge.
Val really hasn't played much tonight, has he?
But Anderson County does get the ball back at the half.
I don't think he's been in. I think it's been 3, 7, and 5.
Walker steps up, flicks it downfield. Incomplete pass.
We don't know who it's thrown to.
Minute 42 left to go here in the second quarter. Let's see what Anderson County draws up this time. I don't know if Vowell got hurt or something there. That out route that he ran and caught one pass, he just hadn't been back in the game yet. And that's unusual for him. And he's really one of the go-to guys for Walker Martinez. Walker fires it downfield, caught,
Yeah,
and out of bounds. Nice pickup there. Once again, number 3 for
Zeke
Anderson
West.
County, Zeke West. He's kind of become the favorite target tonight of Walker Martinez. And a handoff to Moog. He picks up about 5 yards there.
Upended there. That'll keep the clock running, though. It'll be interesting to see if they decide to take any timeouts.
That was Nick Mood on the
Tried to
Did you
pull a
see the
Kentucky
flop?
there. Yeah.
Oh, my gosh, that was hilarious. And then the 52's jumping around trying to sell it.
Hands off to No. He picks up a couple. Gets down to about the 35-yard line. Minute 10 left to go. The clock stopped for some reason. There's a flag on the play. See what this is. face mask on the defense. Even at 5 yards, that's going to be enough yardage for a first down. Yeah, it's just a 5-yarder, so Anderson County will have a first down right at the 30-yard line. During halftime, we'll try to get a hold of somebody and see if we can get an update on Vowell and see if it's just coach's decision or if there's some reason he's not playing. Walker Martinez drops back in the pocket. Play's blown dead. And it's going to be a false start on Anderson County. So the 5 yards that they gained, they just lost, but it's still first down. So 1st and 15 for the Mavericks.
Yeah, that was of more importance anyway.
Yeah, they got the first down. That was a big.
Because with less than a minute to go, they're going to be putting the ball in the air, I think.
Moog checks back in. Martinez takes the snap. He's got somebody downfield, throws it, and that's going to be pass interference. That'll give Anderson County another first down, 15 yards. That's another thing with stretching the field. You force them, their defensive backs, to play defense the whole way without, without committing a foul. And he did come over his back a little bit, held him down. So let's see what Anderson County draws up. They'll be right on the 20-yard line from their previous spot. Only 36 seconds left, so.
And there's another flag.
There's another flag that just dropped. Somebody had to say something for it to be a dead ball.
I think it's 55 right there, or
number 1 maybe. So Bearden really shooting themselves in the foot. Not only do you have the pass interference, which does happen, if somebody said something and you got unsportsmanlike conduct, you get another one of those and you're out for the game. So it will be half the distance from the 20? Or will it take them all the way down to the 5? We'll see in just a second.
Probably down to the 10.
Yep. Does that make it 1st and goal, or can they still get a first down?
Were they outside? No, they can still get a first down, I believe.
Throws it to the end zone, throw it away.
I think the play was one dead.
It was. Timeout.
Timeout taken by Bearden to avoid too many players on the field, I would guess, because they tried to run somebody off late, and they turned around and ran back on.
Back judge threw a flag, but it was picked up
for the timeout. So 35.2 left to go here in the second quarter. Anderson County knocking on the door again. Jared, if they could take a two-score lead into halftime and get the ball back,
huge.
Dallas, that could really set Anderson County up well to really, step on Bearden's throat here.
Yeah, and I agree with that, man. I think if they go in with the lead at half, which more likely they are with 35 seconds, I think that's their first time they've won in since we've covered games. They have went in with a lead, so I mean, it could be a big factor for them.
All right, we're gonna have to check the stats.
I think.
I don't know.
Pretty sure they never trailed against Gibbs.
We didn't cover against Gibbs. We did Ray County.
Ray
It may have been Ray. They may have led with Ray County.
Yeah, I think they.
Because the Ray County game, they had 3 fumbles in a row.
Yeah. I remember that. Yeah.
And then Elizabeth, they may have led. I don't know. I could have been wrong on that.
Well, that Elizabethan was an overtime game, so that's one Jared and I missed. Wouldn't say we really missed it. We had fun up at the President's Cup.
We missed you, Dallas, at the President's Cup.
I actually had me on the roster.
Walker Martinez.
At the President's Cup, they had you on the roster.
Wide open.
Touchdown.
Wait, did he catch it? I had to touchdown, Mavericks. Is that Z-Quest again? I didn't know if he got it or if he trapped it. Luckily,
I didn't even see the touchdown sign.
That was awkward. So as Anderson County tries to go up 21-7 now, pending the extra point. That was another
Good
Austin
snap,
Powers
hold,
reference right
kick,
there.
and it's good.
Anderson County takes a 2-score lead, 21-7, with 30 seconds or a little over 30 seconds left to go here in the first half. Jared, Anderson County really couldn't have scripted this much better. You know.
Well, they would like to have that first drive back. That first drive they had was awful.
But I mean, to take on a 6A team, you know, two tiers up.
I don't. I mean, yes, they play in a higher level, but I don't think anybody was under. There was a mismatch in talent on the field. I think Bearden's got a good football team. I think they've got a lot of talent, but you know, you're playing away. It's senior night. There's going to be a amped up crowd, amped up team. So Anderson County definitely had the advantage going into this game, I think, even with Bearden being a 6A school.
So Bearden back to receive this kick.
You know, it's kind of like, you know, Clinton, they have a 4A school, and they're the smallest 4A school. About, you know, they're 4 students away from being a 3A school.
Who? Clinton? Clinton's 5A.
Or 5A, that's what I meant to say. They're a 5A school by 4 students.
Another name I don't remember calling tonight except during senior night.
Oh, good spin move.
He's finally taken down at around the 45-yard line. Another name that I haven't seen out on the field tonight that we normally see and call quite a bit is going to be number 1, Tate Russell.
No, he's been out there.
I've
I've seen him a couple times.
Has he?
Yeah.
He played defense.
He was out there on that slash drive. I saw him out there.
Yeah, there he is.
Okay.
He plays
I
defense.
still haven't seen Vowell out there.
No.
I think Val man got hurt off that
We'll
play.
have to see if we can figure out what's going on with him.
So Bearden drops back to pass. Little comeback. Picks up 11 yards. That's going to be a first down.
Up by number 3 for them, which is Sam Tummings.
Tummins, yep. So a timeout called by Anderson County. Let's see what coach. He was one of your coaches, right? Defensive coach.
Who?
Lambert.
Texton Bennells, yes. He was our
Lambert.
defensive coordinator the whole time I was here.
How many years are you? How many years are you apart?
5.
5. So y'all never got to play together.
Not quite 5.
Because when you say your coach, I always I thought y'all played together.
No, Lee didn't play.
No, I played the band.
Oh.
Yeah.
No, I thought you played.
No, I was the athletic talent of the family. Yeah, I couldn't keep a straight face either. I'm laughing too. No, Coach Lambert was here the whole time I was here, and then shortly after.
That's when we went up to Scott, wasn't it?
Yeah, shortly after I graduated. He spent, 10 years away or 12 years away, something like that. And he was actually at the University of Cumberland. He was co-defensive coordinator there for a season or 2, and then
that could be a late
hit.
Flag.
Yep.
There's another flag.
Yep. That's not good.
Probably offsetting because I don't know if they threw a flag back here.
Or they all just threw their flag at one time.
I think there may have been a flag on the other side as well.
But I was excited to hear when Coach Lambert was announced he was coming back here. He works with the linebackers and does a good job.
So there's the penalty, and it is against Anderson County.
You think Bearden goes for a field goal here?
I don't know.
It's almost the dead zone.
Yeah, if they pick up 10 to 15 more yards, if they get around the 20-yard line, I think they will.
I wonder if their punter is also their kicker.
I'd say so, more than likely.
What's on the roster?
What number is he?
Over the middle.
Oh,
what a catch.
Touchdown, Bearden.
Amazing
My
catch.
Goodness, number 16.
I mean, that's all you can say. It was played.
Ethan Ford.
Defensively, that was played very nicely. That was just a great catch.
Yep.
So Bearden's going to be able to cut the lead here with 6 seconds left here in the half. And they'll be able to cut the lead down to 1 score.
So if I remember correctly, at the end of the first quarter, it was 0-0. So now that means that there could be 35 points scored in this 1 quarter.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what it looks like. They've scored on every drive.
So
hadn't they?
I think Bearden had to punt once.
Okay.
No, Bearden had to punt twice.
No, twice in the first quarter. Once.
Oh,
in the
this
second.
quarter, yeah.
7-point lead now for Anderson County. 6 seconds left to go here in the second quarter. So I'll probably see Bearden do some sort of squib kick and just try to end the quarter.
You know, Anderson County, they've got quite a few athletes on their team. It looks like they've got mostly a hands type unit out there. So depending on where they kick it, they want anybody that it gets in the hands of to be able to run the football.
Right.
Have a little bit of a ball skill, I guess. So that's what it looks like they're going to be doing.
So I believe we got word back on Vowell. Vowell seemed to have
just had it in undisclosed.
Right. Just aggravated something, and during warm-up, so he got in for 1 play on senior night, and they don't want to risk any injury, so he is out for the game.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I hit it for him. Senior night.
Fair catch called. Fair catch should have been called.
It was caught by number 5.
Braden Miller.
So let's see if Anderson County takes a shot. No, it looks like they're just going to go to half.
Maybe it's a fake victory. What do you think?
It's a possibility.
Nope. Going to half.
And that is going to be your halftime score. Your score at half, Anderson County 21, Bearden 14. Anderson County does get the ball coming out in the third quarter. So we've got the halftime performances probably by both bands. Bearden may have to take a little bit of a break as they have played the entire first half pretty much from the stands. But, I don't know. I don't see Bearden's band coming out. It looks like Anderson County's band.
Maybe that's
out.
all they do is play noise from the stands.
Oh, it could be. So, but as we come back here into the studio, Dallas, what are your thoughts on this first half of football that we saw tonight?
I really wouldn't even say first half. I would really just say second quarter
Yeah.
football. I mean, you had both teams with 0 points. And
Anderson County had that great drive into the first half, into the first quarter. It scored early second quarter. But yeah, nothing in the first quarter, but an exciting second quarter.
Yeah, and then, it looks kind of even. I mean, both the teams are playing very well. They're offsetting each other, even though AC's up. But it's been very back and forth, I think.
Now, AC will get the ball back at the second half.
So they could go back up to score.
Well, and then Bearden shot themselves in the foot, on that last drive. It ended up helping them because it stopped the clock and they were able to get it back. But they had the pass interference and immediately the unsportsmanlike conduct. So
I will say I liked what Anderson County was doing early with the running the football, and I expected to see them get back to some of that in the second half.
So here we see the Anderson County's band coming out onto the field. Thank you all so much for watching the first half. We will be back after the band plays here at Anderson County. Once again, Anderson County 21, Bearden 14. And we'll be back with live football action here on ACTV Sports.
The percussion captains are Will Beard and Victoria Lasker. The flag captains are Anna Bates, Ewan Hunter, and Faith Sanderford. The Anderson County Band proudly presents this year's halftime show, Metallic.
The Anderson County Band would like to thank their seniors for their hard work and dedication over the last 4 years. Let's give a big, rousing Maverick applause for our seniors as they give their final senior salute.
Ever since they've been a slapping down under the bridge, kudzu or Spanish moss. Man, when she climbs in, she's ready to roll. And she knows there ain't nowhere that 6.0 power stroke ain't going. That's what the 4x4 is for. Ever since they've been a slap in the nail, yeah, stickers up on the side. Them good old boys been feeling macho in that quattro wheel drive. It's her pretty little red dirt flip-flop feet in the door. Then you take it on out, you drop it on down. That's what the 4x4 is for. Ever since they've been a slap in the nail, yeah, stickers up on the side. Them good old boys been feeling macho in that quattro wheel drive. It's her pretty little red dirt flip-flop feet in the door. Then you take it on out, you drop it on down. That's what the 4x4 is for.
And we are back, ladies and gentlemen, as we see the special teams players start warming up here on the field. We do have statistics and everything from the first half. But first, I believe, Dallas, you're going to run down the scoring for both teams for us and let us know how the scoring took place to get us to 21-14.
So for the first score of the game, we had Nick Moog, hands off for 2 yards. And then Brown for Bearden, he carries it 1 yard, so we have it tied up 7-7. And then Walker Martinez passes to Braden Miller for a 30-yard touchdown. And we have another Walker Martinez pass to Zeke West for 10-yard touchdown. And then Drew Parrott passes to Ethan Ford, complete a touchdown from 34 yards.
So the last 3:42, we had 21 points scored. The last 3.5 minutes or so there in the first half. So, so that is where your score is at 21-14. We did get the halftime stats courtesy of everyone over at Anderson County High School. So we would like to thank them for passing those on. You know, the more information we get, the more information we can send out. So thank you to them. Jared, tell us a little bit about the rushing Anderson County had in the first half.
Well, Nick Moog led the way with 7 carries, 38 yards, and 1 touchdown. His long on the night was 15 yards. Gavin No had 5 carries for 23 yards. His long was 7. And Andrew Meyer also had 3 carries for 13 yards, also a long of 7. Walker Martinez lost 3.
And Walker Martinez, though, in passing, he was 10 of 15 for 152 yards.
Yeah, lighting up the skies.
Two touchdowns with a long of 39 yards. And receiving, Bryson Vald had 1 catch for 12 yards. That was on that first drive. Eli Davis, 1 catch for 22. We had Nick Moog, 1 catch for 39. He had that long pass play down the far sideline to kind of set up that second touchdown for Anderson County, which took them up 14-7. Eli Braden, 2 catches for -1. He got 1 yard on 1 catch and lost a couple on a screen pass. Braden Miller has 2 catches for 35 yards and 1 touchdown. Zeke West, 3 receptions, 45, and a touchdown.
You know, there were 4 kicks in the game, 2 punts. Let's see here. Oh, never mind. Take it back. Kickoffs. Daniel Kinney from Bearden had 2 kickoffs, averaged 46.5 yards and 1 touchback, and Tyler Radcliffe had 4, averaged 59.5 with 2 touchbacks.
And for on defense, Gavin leads the team with 9 total tackles, 4 solo, 5 assists. Andrew Meyer is credited for 8 assists, but I know he's probably in there on more than that. I mean, as far as like solo tackles. And Dalen Cole has the 1 sack for Anderson County and sacked Bearden's quarterback for a loss of 7. And you've got a few others there with 1 tackle or a couple tackles apiece. But that's going to be the big thing. Passing yards, Anderson County leads 152 to Bearden's 83. And like we said, Walker Martinez was 10 to 15. The rushing yards, let's see what we got. 18 rushes for 47 yards for Bearden, 17 rushes for 71 yards for Anderson County. Anderson County has had more luck rushing the ball, had more success. Time of possession, Bearden does lead by almost 3 minutes. So, as we can see by the scoreboard and by the stats, a really tight game. The biggest thing was Bearden's penalties.
I do want to say the Bearden quarterback is a perfect 8 for 8.
I saw that,
On
but I
passing
didn't want to
attempts.
jinx him just in case.
Oh, I
you
do.
know. Well, you know, I want all
That's
kids
how
to go.
you jinx a perfect game, as you talk about it.
I know.
So I'm talking about it. I want an interception, return for a touchdown.
That would be nice to see, but not on this first drive as Anderson County is set to get the ball back. So 21 to 14 is your score. We got about a minute and a half. Great job by Anderson County's band during halftime. It kind of threw me whenever I saw that that they weren't in uniform, and I was wondering why. But Dallas pointed out. We'll give Dallas some credit.
He did not point it out.
Maybe Jared pointed it out. I don't know.
You don't love giving me credit. You never give me credit.
I'll give you credit for this. You've been next to me for a long time here. But they were wearing the black shirts for the blackout, which makes sense. So
Now, the seniors wore their uniforms out on the field for senior night, so that was a cool touch.
it was. And then, but a great job by Anderson County's band as you see the officials having their halftime meeting out there. And Bearden's still on the field warming up. Anderson County's already come off to the sideline as we get ready to kick off. Anderson County will receive. I'm guessing Cole will be back once again to receive the kickoff, as he has done most of that for the Mavericks tonight. Once again, we do have Bryson Vowell, Anderson County's leading receiver, averaging about 90 yards a game. He is out for the rest of this game. A minor thing, so they're just trying to make sure that he's good and healthy for the playoffs coming up, because you kind of like Tennessee with Cedric Tillman. You'd rather be safe than sorry. If they've got a little bit of a tweak, even if they're 80%, you don't want them out there until they're 100%. You just don't want any long-term injuries.
You know, that's what one of the things that No kind of lingered with, early in the season. Injury that kept nagging, and he's finally back, and I'm grateful that he made it back for the last couple of games. But they're going to need him down the stretch.
Well, I mean, and he's fresh too. I mean, he hasn't had the wear and tear on his body throughout the year. So having somebody who was, it stinks that he missed those games, but in the long run, it may help him and Anderson County that he hasn't had that pounding on his body that you normally take throughout a regular football.
I mean, he had 20 touches a game last season.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah,
easy. It was he had a lot of touches every game, and
plus what he does on defense from the linebacker position. So especially if you've got a guy that's going for offense and defense, it's not a horrible thing. I mean, obviously Anderson County still has gone undefeated so far this year. Pending tonight's outcome, of course. But, they're number 1 in the state for 4A for a reason. And, with Gavin being out, Nick has stepped into that starting running back position and really blossomed. And he's looking to have a fantastic senior year next year.
Yeah, he's actually leading right now with all-purpose yards for Anderson County with 77. He has 39 receiving and 38 running. So,
yeah,
talk about a balanced running and passing game, right?
Yeah, I think doesn't he lead in yards, both receiving and?
That's what I just said.
You said all-purpose, but I think he's the leading receiver as far as yards
for the season.
For the game.
Oh, for the game. No, Zeke West has more receiving yards.
Oh, does he? Okay.
Yeah, he has 45.
Oh, he had the longest one, 39
He had a 30,
yards.
35, 36-yarder.
So here comes No.
Speaking of No.
Side, he puts his head down. He gets out to about the 26-yard line, pickup of 6 yards. So it's going to be 2nd down and 4 for the Mavericks. Let's make sure that we give a shout out to the offensive line. I know we've called a lot of the skill position names and numbers, but I don't know if we have. Oh, nice move there.
Nice cut. He's still on his feet.
He put his foot in the ground and turned up, and that was a nice move to start going north and south. Dallas, run down the starters for Anderson County's offensive line there. Make sure we get a shout out to all those guys.
All right, we have number 53, Matthew Clayton, starting left tackle, and then left guard, number 52, Eli Nelson, and then number 77, plays center, Jonah,
Arander, sorry. That's my fault.
And then right guard, number 54, Lucas May, and then right tackle, Grayson Bradshaw.
And they've done an excellent job tonight, not allowing any sacks. And Walker's had a pretty good pocket pretty much the whole game. Quick out to number 7, and he picks up about 7.
Eli Braden.
So Braden with that nice reception and run picks up about 7 yards. It's going to be 2nd down and 3 for the Mavericks. So it looks like you are going to have Eli Braden and Braden Miller at the bottom of your screen. Up at the top of your screen, you're going to have Zeke West. Handoff to No. Oh, I'm sorry, that's moved. And he picks up 2, and it's going to be 3rd down and 1.
3rd down for what?
1.
How about the Mavericks?
They're come back out here, and they are establishing the run just like you talked about. What they did early in the first half, they've come out and, I mean, they hit a pass play or two, but they're really trying to get No and move running here in the second half.
Yeah, they got to get them downhill. That's the only way it opens up the pass.
There goes.
Picks up the first
No,
down.
once again, he just puts
That's a personal foul. Let's see if there's a flag on the play. Probably not. They let it go.
He put his foot in the ground, turned up field, and picked up another 1st down. I like his running style. He's patient, and once he sees the hole, he does. He sticks a foot in the ground and makes his move and goes upfield.
Yeah, No will tell you he's not the fastest running back out there, but he is patient and he runs so hard. He is the type of runner that will run through you rather than around you.
Another handoff. He ran through 2 defensive linemen, but he is, oh, that's his ankle. Looks like he may have twisted it. He's going to have to come out. Doesn't look too bad, though. He's able to run off under his own power. Again, that might be one of those little nicks that they decide to keep him out. Not risk aggravating anything any worse.
Nah, he'll be back in there. It's senior night. Knowing that kid, he'll be back out there.
Wrap it up, Coach.
Yeah.
Walker Martinez.
Ooh, good open field tackle there by number 12 for Bearden. No, it's number 12.
Oh, they're not there.
Yeah, and Anderson County tried to get that get the left tackle out there to block, to try to spring him, but he wasn't able to get out there in order to actually block 12, and he was able to come through and trip him up.
So Bearden was trying to run some substitutions on, but they can't. Anderson County did not substitute.
So this is where I'm getting back to where I like it when Anderson County stretches the field more than those tunnel screens. Walker fires the ball. It is complete. And he is taken down. That's going to be a helmet to helmet or some sort of penalty. And there's some more shoving going on.
He grabbed his face mask after the play was over with. Did you see that?
Yeah.
I'm just making sure I wasn't the only one.
No, you're not the only one that saw it. It's going to be, I'm guessing, a personal foul. Referee's trying to get some control right here. Let's see what they call. Face mask on Bearden. Good call there, Jared. It looks like it's going to be the personal foul variety also. It's going to be the 15-yarder. It is going to be personal foul face mask on Bearden. That is going to be a 15-yard penalty against them. and will give Anderson County an automatic first down and moves them almost to the red zone, moves them down to about the 26-yard line.
I'm going to say they score on the next play. Calling my shot.
If they had their normal wide receivers in, I would definitely agree with you.
3 down here.
I see Zeke
He's
West.
going to run a post. They're going to throw it right over the middle. Nope, they're running it.
Another screen pass.
Dadgummit. Come on, guys.
Shot up, shot miss.
Pass complete to number 5, Miller.
Again, they don't have their normal wide receivers out there. Or, a couple of them.
But you're not going to score off a screen pass like that.
No, but if you have your normal seniors, Tate Russell and Vowell out there.
You don't remember a Vol wide receiver by the name of Meacham, do you?
He was one of the few that I remember that did score on a couple of those.
No, I didn't say you can't score on a screen play, but you don't.
It seemed like every play that year he would catch one for like 3 yards, and then he would be like
Turn
90 down the sideline.
Throws it out pattern. It's going to be incomplete.
Off the mark.
So it's going to be 3rd and long for the Mavericks. 3rd and about 12 or 13.
They've definitely eaten up quite a bit of clock here. But that incomplete pass did stop the clock.
So I've got to get down to about the 16.5-yard line in order to get the first down. I'd rather them run it with move than run that screen pass. But I know that's kind of their offense, but man. Walker's looking, gets it out of his hand. It's going to be complete, but he is going to be short of the first down. It's going to be 4th down and about still long.
Again, this will be a really long field goal, so I expect Anderson County's
down
offense
about
to stay on the field. Looks like they're going to go kick it. So, what is that, a 35, 38, 39-yarder?
If he's kicking, where's he? I didn't see where he was kicking from.
It's close to it.
That's the 30. That's about a 41-yarder. Kick's going to be short.
No block.
He may have got his hand on it.
They look like he got his hand on it. I was because I felt like I don't think the kicker would get it there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the spiral is something different.
That's what the ball said too.
Theirs was good though.
Yeah.
By about 4 feet. If he'd been 4 feet farther
Well,
out.
the player tipped it though. That linebacker right out there.
Yeah.
Just kidding. So he makes it better.
Yep. The greatest volunteer of all.
John Ward.
Yeah. Flew over that. All right, so Bearden's going to take over on downs. 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line.
And that running back finds a hole.
Oh, there's a fumble.
Ball popped out.
And
Anderson County's
got it.
Football. That was number 9, Kai Ironside, and he coughed up the ball.
53 for Anderson County is the one that came up with it.
And 53 is Matthew Clayton.
Yeah.
So Anderson County gets the ball back, hands it off to No. Nice run by No. Gets inside right around the 20-yard line. And he is back in there. It's going to be 2nd down and about 2.5 for the Mavericks. That was a big turnover for the Mavericks. Bearden had a chance to go down and tie the game up, but they were able to force the fumble, get it, and now they're in scoring position again.
In the red zone.
No slowed down. Still won't go down, but he gets to about the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
I told you they weren't going to keep him out. Not tonight.
And since he's not played a lot either this season.
Getting him back into the
For playoffs.
swing of everything. Pitch to Moog.
Pick up maybe one.
Toss to Moody.
Not a lot.
Picks up one, brings up
That bring up fourth down?
Yeah, 4th and about 1.5.
So this is that defense that you spoke of earlier, Lee.
It's probably the best defense that Anderson County has seen this year.
I think it all starts up front with those down linemen. They fell forward for a first down.
He picked up the first down.
That will be a first down.
Not by a lot, but he got it.
Looks like they got an injured player. Oh, he's getting up. He's going to play another play.
Hand it off to Moog. Oh, nice shot right there of him running right through that hole.
They took advantage of that player being injured. Now he's down. He's going to stay down until they come out and get him up. They'll stop the clock. Stop play and
99 down on the field for Bearden. I believe that's Nikhil Winter. Hopefully he's able to get up. There's Waterboy Freeman down there.
he was one of our offensive line coaches back in the day.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Didn't know that.
And we're glad.
Greg Deal was our secondary coach. Oh.
First down and goal, Anderson County at the 6.
So it's going to be.
I'm going to ask if Ryan or somebody has an update on the Clinton Gibbs score. We'll try to give you that update here in a few minutes. Well, I'm just kidding. We're going to give you the halftime score right now. Lee?
Well, let's watch Moog as he dances in. Touchdown, Anderson County. Anderson County now goes up, pending the extra point, 27-14. Moog with a nice run there, getting into the end zone. And Anderson County up once again by 2 scores.
So what'd you say it was, Ryan?
I think he said
28-9.
at halftime, Clinton does lead Gibbs 28-19. So here comes number 13, Chris Nelson, for the extra point. Good snap and hold. The kick is up, and the kick is good. Anderson County takes a 14-point lead over the Bulldogs of Bearden.
They ate up a big chunk of that quarter.
Absolutely they did. And Bearden only had one offensive play so far in the third quarter. It was a fumble by Kai Ironside. Anderson County was able to turn that fumble into 7 points. Now lead by 14, 28-14. So Anderson County stalled there on their first drive, but their defense picked them up and got the ball back for them, and they were able to punch it in.
Yeah, Clayton came up big with a, I don't know if he stripped it. I couldn't see, but he came up with the ball and got the ball back for him. And Anderson County was able to punch it in from about the 21-yard line, 22-yard line.
So Anderson County getting ready to kick it off. Bearden's got a nice little setup over there. Looks like they've got headsets, and TVs, and all kinds of stuff over there.
Well, every advantage.
And that's going to be another touchback for the Mavericks. Bearden will take over at the 20-yard line.
I wonder if they're tuning in to ACTV.
They should be. They would get some great commentary. Here comes Ella off the sideline.
Back to you, Dallas. Just kidding.
All right, the Bearden Bulldogs are coming onto the field.
All right.
Looks like they got a different running back in. They've got number 22 back in. What was his?
He plays cornerback, right?
Yeah. He was the one that was playing corner on move during that big catch.
Dropped that first pass. He heard the footsteps coming, Lee.
Pearson. Who's number 3? He just dropped the pass earlier.
That is Sam Cummins.
Cummins, yeah. That was a good looking throw. It hit him right in the chest. Bounced right out.
Hey, since 99 went down, and we heard his last name.
Yeah.
If he was a Maverick, we could say the Winter is coming.
That's true. That's true.
His last name's Winter.
I got you.
Okay. Back to the show.
I don't think he'd play live.
Lee smiled.
Would have been nice. Taken down by a host of Mavericks.
So they're gonna have to come up with a big third down stop here with a chance to have good field position for that Maverick offense.
3rd down and 9 for the Bulldogs.
It seems like that.
No, that was
it seems like the that fumble really took the wind out of the sails for Bearden.
It has, and Ironside hadn't been back in since. Now, Bearden this year has gone 6-2. Their 2 losses are to West and Marable. I guess if you lose to 2 teams, those are pretty good ones to lose to.
Well, West was the state champion last year,
and right now, with their West and Marable are locked in a battle right now as well. Bearden this year has beat Oak Ridge, Hardin Valley, South Doyle, Fulton.
They beat Oak Ridge.
Yes. Yeah, 14-10. It was a close game.
Yeah.
Cleveland and BCHS. I'm not sure who that is.
BCHS.
Something high school.
Good job, Jared. But yeah, so they're 6-2 on the year. Another handoff for Bearden. They're stopped at the line. Bearden keeps trying to run the ball, but Anderson County's defensive line and linebackers have stayed home, and they've really held Bearden's running game in check tonight.
Looks like the Bulldogs are doing a couple substitutions.
Haven't heard much of number 13. He's normally, I mean, he's a fast wide receiver. He had a catch early in the game, but hadn't heard much.
So quick. I got to get it to him, though.
And that's going to be tipped and out of bounds. Was he still inside the pocket, the tackle box?
There might have been a wide receiver in the area.
Possibly.
I don't know what the routes were out there, so he may have had a wide receiver.
So it's 3rd down and long for the Bulldogs. See what they draw up here. Yeah, number 9 hasn't been back in the game for them since the fumble.
Well, yeah, I keep seeing that logo on top of that 10. Who did they borrow that from? Is that Georgetown?
Possibly.
Oh, deep ball.
Intercepted by number 6. And he's returning it. He's caught from behind, and there's a flag coming down. There's actually a few different flags. I'm not sure, but that was Cole Phillips with the interception and the return. So let's see what the flags are. They were well after the play, so I do believe it's going to be Anderson County football no matter what. But let's see what the flags are. There's 3 of them out there.
Blocking the back against the Mavericks.
Blocking the back on the interception return, so that'll back them up. And it was well behind the play, I'm guessing, because I didn't see anything right around the ball. So, but it's all right. Anderson County with the interception. They get the ball back with 2:15 left to go here in the 3rd quarter. And let's see if Anderson County can tack on another touchdown and expand this lead out to 3 scores.
Yeah, that would probably, really take the wind out of the sails for Bearden. They've not really played much inspired football since that fumble.
No. Handoff to Moog, and he is wrapped up by number 11 for Bearden.
That's Torrey Buford.
That's 13. He was the receiver.
Eric Little.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Buford was the receiver that they targeted on the interception. That their quarterback targeted, not that Anderson County hit it legally or anything. That the quarterback targeted.
Well, targeting is not actually a call in high school sports yet, I don't think. I did try to read all the new rules back at the beginning of the year, but I don't remember a single one of them.
Handoff right up the middle. Moog pushes the pile forward, gets almost to midfield.
Winter's back in there.
Oh, sideline warning on Bearden. That's their first warning. The next one will be a personal foul call on the
coach.
Coach.
We got to get one of them get-back coaches.
What is that, 15 yards?
Oh, I remember Brandon Godsey being the get-back coach for Clinton.
Yeah. Get back Godsey.
Yeah, get back Godsey.
He's taking his talents to Nagath.
Oh, has he?
Yeah.
Well, Nagath Fields. I used to ball up when I was little.
Oh, is that where you balled out?
On the field. Baseball field.
Okay. What position?
First base and pitcher.
Nolan Ryan?
Pretty much.
Nobody was charging that mound.
He wanted the smoke. Uh-oh, deep pass. Into double coverage. And that's going to be intercepted by Bearden. Somebody lost a shoe.
I think that was a cow.
Cramps. Maybe.
He hit the ground hard.
Yep.
Hopefully it's just a cramp. But Bearden will take over after that interception on the Anderson County, 12-yard line?
13, I think. Well, we're inching down to the end of the third quarter. It looked like it was going to be kind of a runaway with Anderson County if they'd been able to put another score on the board there. But Bearden comes up with a big interception. You know, if they can figure some things out on offense and get the ball moving again, they can cut this to one score.
Looks like that's Braden Miller, number 5, that shaking up on the play. It's a cold night out there. I think at game time it was around 39 degrees.
You read that on
winds out of the southwest.
You read that on the stats too?
No, I just know things.
I saw one they had wrong though.
Yeah, I saw
the
it.
attendance?
Yeah.
What did the attendance say?
0. 0 people played in this football game.
You mean showed up?
Yeah. No, or played.
Does that attendance count?
No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I didn't think it did.
While we've got a break in the action, we'll see if we can't get maybe some score updates or something for you.
Once again, we do have the Volunteers in Tennessee are playing the University of Tennessee Martin
Skyhawks.
Skyhawks.
Isn't that
tomorrow.
right?
Yep, and that is their homecoming.
They're part of the U.
And Clinton's still at half.
That's a home and home really, because Skyhawks are part of the UT system.
Right. So they're paying themselves
what, $900,000,
a
$1
big
million?
check. But I think this FCS game comes at a good time for the Volunteers after the big emotional game last week at Alabama.
It's a trap game, Lee.
Which they came out on top 52. All right, here comes Bearden back again. Another
little
screen to number 13. Man, he's fast.
Man, I know he's not real big, but I'd be trying to get the ball in his hands. That kid runs hard.
He runs hard and he's not scared. And man, and if their roster's correct, he's just a freshman.
Wow.
If he could have one of those growth spurts, if he could get about 6 more inches in height, he'd really be tough to handle here in a year or two.
So they're going to get one more playoff before the end of the quarter.
They run it right up the middle, take it down at around the 35 or 25-yard line. 25-yard line. And that's going to be the end of the third quarter. Your end of the third quarter score: Anderson County 28, Bearden 14. The biggest play, Dallas, of the third quarter was the interception by the fumble recovery by Anderson County, where they were able to go ahead and put it right back into the end zone.
Yeah, and like you were saying, if you come out and score, be 2 up after halftime, I mean, it really does play a big factor. It has a little momentum shifter. And then Bearden comes right back, throws an interception, and then AC just threw an interception. So the momentum's kind of looking back more to the middle. So we'll see what we got coming out of these next 12 minutes of football.
And I like this game. This game's gone by pretty quick.
Yeah.
So
it ain't felt like a long game.
No, not at all. I mean, game started just a little over 2 hours ago. So it's actually been a well-timed game, well-played game, not too many penalties. You've had a few there, especially on Bearden. They had the pass interference and personal foul.
Face mask.
Well, that on that last drive before half, that really cost them a touchdown.
Or this game could be 21-14.
Yeah. So here comes Bearden for the start of the fourth quarter on the 26, right on the 26-yard line.
12 minutes to go here.
Senior night for Anderson County. Again, with the dark mode or the blackout that they've got going on. Another tunnel screen. And that's a hard run right there by the
They're trying to rip
receiver.
it loose. They're going to blow that dead.
Anderson County really should probably tackle him instead of going for the ball. But he was able to go from a 6-yard pickup, and he kept fighting and ended up getting the first down. Hoog running back on there.
Well, he just ran from his inside.
Oh, did he? Okay, I thought he came from off the field. Then they run his direction, push him out of bounds short of the first down. But a nice pickup there. Looks like that number 25, 23. New running back for, that's going to be Jason Thompson. Oh, no first down. Second down and about 4. Oh, pump
deep.
fake. Goes deep.
Oh,
off the fingertips. That was a good-looking pass. The receiver just wasn't able to pull it in, but that was right where it needed to be. And off the fingertips of the wide receiver there, and incomplete, so it makes it third down.
Yeah, that defensive back played through the ball. That, that very easily could have been a catch, too.
Handoff inside.
Little misdirection.
Oh, he's still up.
He makes another guy miss, and now gets down inside the 35-yard line. Bearden's not done, folks. They bust out another good run. Running this ball down. 11:20 left to go. First down, Bearden.
Knocking on the door of the red zone here.
From the 33-yard line.
They're not set. They're not set.
And I don't think number 17 was set. I don't think he was on the line. I don't think they had enough. So that's going to back them up 5 yards. I understand wanting to go quick, but you better make sure your guys are set before you snap the ball.
Is that 5 yards? That looked about 3. I'm
not even lying. Like,
no, it really looked like 3 yards. Because if you look at the pylon, it's 1.
Well, that's a new emphasis in high school.
2,
it's
3.
about 4.
Yeah, I would say it's 3 or 4.
It's only about 4 yards. what this running back has just come in and
Absolutely. I mean, finding holes after
why
hole.
why has he not been playing the whole game for him? My goodness, he's running hard.
What is he? He's 23. What is he? A sophomore?
No, he's a freshman. Another run there by Bearden, this time not for a big gain. They do get inside the red zone. Second down and long for the Bulldogs. Or second down and 6. Got 2 wide receivers stacked. Well, no, not really stacked. I hadn't stopped moving. I don't know where they're at. You got 2 wide receivers at the top of your screen. That's where he's going. On the post route, incomplete. Good defensive play there on the backside. He had a shot at it. He just wasn't able to pull it down.
I'm surprised they didn't throw a flag on that, to be honest with you.
It was close.
That's what I'm saying. It was
with
close.
With the angle that I was looking
Yeah.
at, I couldn't tell where his hands were and stuff. But it was close.
Be interested to see when he plays that these 2 teams ran tonight. Offensively, they ran a lot of things.
Ooh, that was a catch. Nice catch for the first down.
Spot too.
Number 3 for Bearden Tummins. That was a heck of a play. Just drag your feet, keep your toes in bounds. So, 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs. They can get a first down right around the 1-yard line. Handoff inside once again.
But if the Bulldogs are trying to get scoring, I would kind of do it quickly, to be honest with you, because there's only 9 minutes and 38 seconds left in the ball game. Because you know Anderson County's going to chew clock. I mean,
they've been able to run the ball at times.
Yeah, I mean, the AC really has had a good balance offense. Now, they've had some really good passes, really good yards, or not yards, running yards.
Right.
So,
another handoff. Puts his foot in the ground. This time Moog catches him from behind and pulls him down. Not letting go of that jersey. Nice tackle there by Moog.
It looks like Anderson County ran one more play than Bearden did in the first half.
But Bearden had the ball for 3 more minutes.
Yep.
But this has been a fun game so far. It's really been entertaining. See what they can dial up with the last 8.5 minutes left to go here in the 4th quarter. They finally got some pressure to him. He's running. He'll turn the corner, flip it out of bounds. Number 13 came back towards him, so that'll stop the clock. 4th down and 8, I would say.
You go for it, take the field goal.
I would say go for it. I mean, you're down 2 scores.
That's what I'm saying with only 8 minutes and 24 seconds left. There's nothing. I mean, it's kind of hard to do.
You know, if you're in the 3rd quarter, maybe, or if you've been able to score quite a bit, you might take a chance. But, you know, your defense hasn't been consistent all game. Your offense hasn't been consistent. You're knocking on the door.
Yeah, because if they have a long drive and don't get the defense to stop, I mean,
You got to watch the time here also on the play clock. It's taking a long time to get in. And Bearden takes a timeout. So timeout Bearden with 8:24 left to go here in the 4th quarter. Anderson County leading 28-14. But Bearden has a 4th down and 9 to go. They can get a first down around the 1-yard line. So this is obviously probably going to be a pass play, right, Jared? I mean, I guess they could try a draw play, but on 4th down and 9, take that chance.
Well, they like throwing it over the middle, but you know, they got their main running back, their starter, has not been in 2 series. So
since that fumble.
Yeah, I would say that you're probably right.
I'm looking
you're only
for,
9 yards out, though.
I'm looking at number 3.
And technically, you can still pick up a first down.
You can, but I'm looking for a 3 either on an out where he can keep his feet in bounds like he did last time to pick up the first down, or number 13. He's been their other wide receiver that's been targeted quite a bit. He's shorter, but he's fast.
If they do decide to throw it, you cannot throw it short of the sticks.
No, you're pretty much have to throw it to the end zone. You don't have to do.
So look up at the top of the screen. You've got 13 and a couple other wide receivers. You got 3 down here at the bottom. So it's either, I think, going to be a fade to 13, or they're going to try to one of those screen passes or something. Over the middle. Oh, touchdown.
Wow.
Number 13.
Did a little motion action. Yeah. But
Buford with his
we'll give Jared his props.
touchdown reception.
Over the middle. I'm shooting for Tony Romo's job.
I don't think we get paid quite that much. Heck, I'd just settle for what Peyton and Eli do. It's pretty much what we're doing anyway.
Yeah, right?
Extra point's good. 8:19 left. Anderson County lead cut down to 1 score. 28-21. And Anderson County about to get the ball back right here. Let's see Anderson County's offense. Let's see if they, Anderson County isn't known really to slow down, but Bearden's defense, that's what we heard about coming into tonight's game was Bearden's defense, and it's shown to be pretty true. They've got that bend but don't break defense. Anderson County's been able to get some big plays on them, but Bearden's defense has come to play tonight. So let's see what the Mavericks can do on this kickoff and this next drive. I know they'll probably want to run the ball to try to chew some clock, but man, those little tunnel screens and stuff, they haven't had any success with them tonight against Bearden. The most success that they've had, on throwing the ball has been down the field. So, I'd like to see them at least on the first one get back to that. On the first pass play, get back to that. And, that might loosen up Bearden's run defense where they're stacking the line.
You think they got any trick plays up their sleeves here, Lee?
Who, Bearden?
Yep.
Oh, possibly.
I think we need to be watching for it here.
Yeah, it looks so.
Looks like they're going
I
for an
don't know
onside.
if I would personally go onside. Oh,
Pooch kick.
Fair catch called.
I would say, me personally, I wouldn't do an onside kick that early. You know what I mean? You're going to give them good field position with 8 minutes left.
What they did there is they kept it from having a chance of a run back.
Right.
Yeah.
That's a dangerous play in high school football.
But smart move by Moog to throw his hand up and call the fair catch right there.
Moog just came in.
No, he was over there.
Oh,
He was
was
the one
he?
that, he called the fair catch. Hand off, Moog around to the outside. Puts his head down.
Picked up the first.
Clock still runs. Oh, no, he ran out of bounds.
And he picked up the first down.
Yep. Moog's going to be over 100 yards now, I believe.
He had 77 all-purpose yards before the second half.
Well, that's all-purpose.
Yeah.
Maybe not rushing. I don't know if we've called Zeke West's name in the second half.
Yeah, not since early.
Moog puts his hand on his blocker's back. Number 3 for Bearden's tearing at the ball after he's laying on his back. Moog still kept both hands on it. He wasn't giving it up. That's going to be, they didn't snap the ball.
Well, he didn't cross the line of scrimmage either. If he'd have crossed this line of scrimmage in high school, that would have been enough. I'm pretty sure. If it caused movement on the other side. in the neutral zone.
Yep. Encroachment. This time it goes to no.
Gets kind of swallowed up kind of quick.
This is where a pass play, just to keep them honest, would be great. Maybe a play action. Run a post route with number 3.
They don't do it.
Zeke West. Oh, nice run by No. Picks up the first down. This is the drive that they really wanted. Keeping the ball on the ground, keeping the ball away, no dangerous throws. Running backs are being successful. Great drive so far here in the fourth quarter by the Mavericks. Looks like Myers back there in the backfield this time for the Mavericks. And this time he runs it. Nice move there. He picks up close to the first down.
Just continue to eat away at that clock.
Second down and 1 for the Mavericks. If time ticks down under 6 minutes or right around 6 minutes left to go, they may line up, but they're not going to snap the ball this quick. Meyer again, he picks up the first down.
Run by number 16, Andrew Meyer.
The clock's not running though.
Brings in another Anderson County.
Well, they had the clock running minutes ago.
Well, the first down caused it to stop. Now trying.
No, they didn't even stop it though. They weren't letting them change it. They had it rolling.
It hadn't been very consistent.
But we also did see a penalty of 55 yards, about 3.5.
Yeah. Must have been that Alabama math. 5 minutes left to go here in the game. Anderson County just marching the ball right down the field. This time it's a handoff to Moog. Falls forward.
Run by number 18, Nick Moody. Picks up 2, brings up second down and 8.
Down to about the 29 and a half.
1 second and 8-ish.
Anderson County really needs to finish this drive off.
Not before eating up another minute and a half of time.
Well, even if they don't, even if they go for it through the air here, I don't see 2 touchdowns from Bearden. Moog again, off to the side, stays in bounds. That's third down and 2 for the Mavericks.
I thought that was third down.
No, that was second.
The offensive line wants them to keep running it.
They're just matriculating the ball down the field.
Nice word.
Thank you. Heard it on one of those old NFL films. I don't even know if it's a real word, but I like it.
That Madden didn't use it.
No, it was an old coach for the Kansas City Chiefs, Stram. Another handoff. Moog falls forward, gets down to about the 20, and that is going to be a first down for Anderson County, as Anderson County continues just to chew this clock up. Moog checks out, Meyer checks in. The safeties and everybody for Bearden keeps creeping up. It'd be easy to hit just like a quick slant.
Across the middle.
Yep.
But they're going to keep running and they keep.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
As long as they're going to give them 3.5 yards, they're going to keep running the football.
Hard run by
Meyer
Andrew
runs hard again. It's going to be second down for the Mavericks.
And they're going to keep eating up 20 seconds of play.
They've almost run it down to 2 minutes left to go here in the fourth quarter. Excellent drive by the Mavericks. This is that 4-minute offense that you love to see and, salt the game away.
So far, they've eaten up over 5.
Yeah. You started with, what, 8, 20-something?
Yeah.
Oh, no, I guess it's over 6 minutes now. Meyer puts his foot in the ground, gets to the outside, don't go out of bounds, and he does.
And that will stop the clock.
But Anderson County gets a first and goal from about the 2-yard line. The only thing he did wrong was running out of bounds.
I mean, but he kind of had no option. He was getting closed off.
Right. Hand off to Meyer.
Touchdown.
Punches it in. And that's probably salted the game away for Anderson County. Your score with 2 minutes and 1 second left on the clock. Anderson County 34, Bearden 21.
Martinez to hold.
Watch for the fake. No, I'm just joking. Kick is up, and it is good. 14-point lead now for the Mavericks, 35-21. And Dallas, that's exactly what they wanted to do on that drive.
Yeah, I mean, perfect. Like I said, they had, 6 minutes, 8 minutes?
8:20-something.
Yeah, they had 8 minutes. And, I mean, you really don't even want to throw the ball, and they executed it perfectly. Their line had some good holes, some good blocks. It turned into a touchdown.
You saw all 3 running backs move, Meyer and No, on that drive. All of them with success, just running the ball right down Bearden's throat.
121 seconds to go.
So Anderson County has come in here tonight, taking on the larger 6A school, Bearden, and they've got a 2-score lead on them right now with 2 minutes left. I don't like to count any chickens, Jared. Don't count your chickens before they hatch. See if Anderson County gets another touchback. And here comes the kick. Nice looking kick there. It is taking it about the 3-yard line. He tries to cut it back across the field.
And
he's got a couple blockers. He is caught from behind and spun
Kid
down.
runs hard.
Yeah, he does. That's at number 13 again. Buford, Torrey Buford. And Jerry, this is probably the time that you'll see maybe some seniors that don't play much, may get in for some.
I think you saw one there on kickoff.
Yeah.
Because you had some guys trying to direct him, tell him where to go, something maybe he hadn't lined up much on.
But yeah, you want to get all those seniors, even if they're more of a practice squad or something like that. I think it's going to be a timeout by Anderson County.
Yeah, they're having a little trouble getting lined up there as they were trying to. I think they're trying to get some guys in.
See number 6 down there. I hadn't really seen him in.
He's the one that picked it.
Oh, Cole Phillips, yeah.
See the senior?
Yes. Nothing like getting an interception on senior night. See what Anderson County draws up here. Maybe they'll get some more guys out on the field that hadn't got to play much.
You've got a couple of linemen that I don't think you've seen a lot of from tonight because is it 50? He plays pretty much both ways the whole time. He's not in there.
Tate's in there now, number 1. He's back in there.
Tate plays a lot on defense.
Trying to get to the quarterback. Throws it short out to around the 40-yard line. It is a catch, out of bounds. 1:43 left. And you got somebody up there for Bearden that's down. So we've got an injury timeout on the field.
Lee Anderson County's had quite the season. It looks like they're going to get out of this one with a win.
Yeah, keep that perfect season.
Put them at 9-0.
9-0. So I'm just going to go through here. I know they announced a lot of them there during the beginning, but I'm just going to run through here and call off some of the seniors, make sure we've called all their names and they all get their time in the spotlight. You have number 1, Tate Russell. You've got number 3, Zeke West. 5, Braden Miller. 6, Cole Phillips. 7, Eli Braden. 8, Jermaine Allen. 9, Walker Martinez. You've got number 11, Christian Tuttle. You've got number 13, Chris Nelson. 14, Bryson Vowell. As Bearden takes another deep drop, he's going to be chased out of the pocket, throws that one away again. You've got number 16, Andrew Meyer, who's had a good night running the ball. Gavin No, number 25. McLean Sperling, number 12, or he's a receiver as well, number 35. He's a senior. Eli Davis, number 34. Number 50, Jaden Bullock. You were talking about him. He plays a lot both ways. Bearden hands the ball off. Oh, and he's got some running room. That's going to be a face mask possibly.
I think he had the ball.
Ball? Okay.
I think he was trying to grab the ball.
I was hoping it wasn't a penalty that late.
So he did look like a face mask, though.
Number 54, Lucas May. That's it for the first page. Number 61, Cody Johnson.
He drops
back. He's chased out of the pocket again. He tucks it and he runs and he's got some room and he might score. He does. Touchdown Bearden, number 5, their quarterback, Drew Parrott, scrambles for a big run, gets into the end zone.
There is a flag on the play.
I'd say it's probably on defense.
Number 77, Jonah. How would you say Ariander? Ariander, sorry. Jonah Ariander. And those are going to be your seniors for the Mavericks. So once again, congratulations to them on a fantastic career. I know we've still got playoffs to go, but
this
for
will be
the regular season.
Yeah, regular season.
Fantastic.
Where do they play next week?
Well, yeah, this is the last home game though. Next week is at, let me go back. Scott County. They play the Highlanders.
Remember the time I played at Scott County?
Oh, my goodness.
So the lights went out on half of the field.
They literally played to the 50-yard line,
and turned around
and played back.
Yeah. I was a sophomore?
Sophomore, yeah.
Does the game count?
Yeah. Anderson County won.
Yeah.
But, yeah. No, you
no,
could
no, no.
If you got to the 50, you could continue running on a play.
If we were down close to the 50-yard line, the play was dead, they would turn it around, and we would play back the other direction.
And their extra point is good.
Crazy thing I've ever heard in my life.
Oh, it was bananas. So that makes the score one score. It's a one-score game now, 35-28. 1 minute, 8 seconds left to go here in the fourth quarter. Look for Bearden to kick an onside kick here. Anderson County's going to have their hands team out there, the best guys that they can. They want to make sure that they fall on this ball, knock it out of bounds, do something. Do not let Bearden get this ball back with 1:08 left to go. It's the most exciting play in football. The onside kick.
Sometimes.
Depends on which side you're on.
Yeah.
And it is a final. Coalfield has beat Oliver Springs in a nail biter, 50-0.
New nail biter. Let's see if we can't get an update on that Clinton score.
See, I don't like them taking the penalty this way against Bearden, unless the penalty was on Anderson County.
Penalty what? It was on.
No, he pointed towards Bearden. But with this kickoff, if they were able to get this extra point, they're a lot closer. And Anderson County falls on it.
I don't think, did it go 10 yards?
And the score of the Dragons game with 5 minutes and 23 seconds, the Dragons are up 28-26. I meant per quarter, sorry.
So once this game is over, we may hang out a little bit and see how the Dragons do on their senior night as we're wrapping it up, see if we can get anything closer to the end zone, as Anderson County probably will look to just run this game out here.
You know, I think they were looking for a roughing the kicker call on that onside kick, because Moog pushed the kicker, and one of the guys from Bearden came across looking for a flag.
Well, you can't let him just pick the ball up.
Well, he's not a at that point, he's not a defenseless, you know.
Yeah, he's not a kicker at that point. He's a regular football player. Why is the clock stopped?
Because they ran the football?
Bearden must have called a timeout. I think that's Bearden's final timeout. 1:04 left to go here in the fourth quarter. Anderson County 35, Bearden 28. Jared, as we're getting close here, give us some thoughts about this game tonight.
You know, Anderson County came in and took care of business. You know, they're playing a 6A school, which is, you know, it's much larger. They
Two
have
classifications bigger. Yep.
And, you know, they're no scrub. They're number 11 in the state for 6A schools.
And they were 6-2 on the year, with the only two losses being to
last year's state champion
in West and Maryville. I mean, so Bearden came in having a really good season, having a chance to have a home game, playoff game. But Anderson County has come out tonight and showed them why they are the number one team in the state for 4A.
You know, as far as playoffs go, it won't really affect Bearden's where they're at. So
not their district now. But Anderson County came in and played a really tough defense and played well, ran the ball well. As Moog runs it out. Does Bearden have another timeout? Why would Anderson County take a timeout?
To get some seniors in.
Timeout, Bearden.
That would be my guess.
No, I think he changed it to pointed towards Bearden.
Oh.
Because Anderson County wouldn't call a timeout there. They're wanting to run the clock out.
Unless they want to get some seniors in.
That's true.
They might do that. Especially if it's going to be a dead ball anyway. That wouldn't have been a dead ball, but
right,
you get my point.
Yeah, I mean, an incomplete pass or something else that would kill the clock would be the only reason Anderson County would call a timeout. They're wanting to get out of here with a victory. They don't want to give Bearden the ball back. I thought Bearden had used a couple timeouts earlier in the half. But I guess that would have to be their last one, right?
I think they might have used one that I can think of. I can't think of two. So.
Okay. Hand off to Moog. He's going to be short of the first down.
Does that bring up third down?
Fourth.
So you can punt it, but I don't know if I would.
Take the risk.
Well, I mean, it's fourth down, so you have to come up with a first down here, or you give.
Oh, no,
Bearden-
you do punt it. But, I mean, I think you call a timeout with like 1 second left on the play clock. I don't know how far they can run the clock down. Can't be much further, I wouldn't think. Maybe
No.
15 seconds?
Yeah, it's a 25-second clock, so
I thought it was 40 seconds, Jared.
no.
Why are they?
Maybe it is 40 seconds.
It's 40. I'm pretty sure it's 40.
It is 40. I don't know what I'm thinking.
So 4.8 seconds left to go on the clock.
Timeout. Anderson County with 4.8 seconds to go. Anderson County leads on a Fox and Farley
Yeah,
Friday
that's
night.
what I'm thinking of.
So they did. Anderson County did take the delay of game, back them up 5 yards. 4.8 seconds. Do you just take the ball and run around for 5 seconds
And
try
then
to
fall down?
and fall down to try to get the win?
I don't
or do you
know.
punt?
But you put it in Martinez's hands to run it around?
No.
I mean, the average play takes about 3 seconds, but if it's a turnover, they have to get the ref has to blow a whistle and stop the clock. So, I mean, I don't know. I mean, if you go into victory and you snap the ball and you can keep from getting hit for 3 seconds, your clock's at 0.
Right.
You go into punt formation, long snap it, and then have the punter take the knee.
Yes, I got you.
I don't know.
Oh no, Martinez is back out there. Looks like they're going to try to run the 4.8 off. Bearden's going to bring the house, though.
And he's throwing it deep. And that's the ball game. So Anderson County will go to 9-0. Fireworks, there they go.
Final score, Anderson County 35, Bearden 28. Dallas, your thoughts on this game?
It was a very good game, very close. Came down to the wire, but I think all three of the games we've covered this year, well, the three I've covered, y'all gone, but they have all been.
Oh, a little salty.
But they've all been down up biters. So I mean, good football from really all three schools. Well, yeah, all four schools in AC. But AC played well tonight. I like their offense. It's really balanced tonight. A lot of over the middle, a lot of run game, which helped them seal the deal. And their defense had some big plays tonight as well.
Absolutely. And the ACTV unofficial players of the game is going to go to the senior class of Anderson County. I'm not sure, but I think they may be the winningest senior class.
One of them.
In Anderson County history, if you count not just regular season, but playoffs and everything else. This senior class has been top-notch all the way through, and their season is far from over. They've got next week, or hopefully it's far from over. Next week they've got Scott County as they travel to Scott County, and then after that we'll have to see how the playoff shakes out. But excellent game tonight by Anderson County. Congratulations to the seniors, not just the senior football players, but the senior dance team members, the senior cheerleaders, senior band members, everyone who was honored at senior night, the volleyball team, golf team, Navy, junior ROTC, everyone involved. Congratulations to everyone involved with Anderson County sports. I mean, they really came out tonight against a much larger team, a much deeper team, at least as far as numbers go, and played their game. Anderson County did not, fall into the trap of playing anybody else's game. Anderson County continued to play their game. They dictated the pace. They did a fantastic job. And Coach Gillum, hats off to him. Hats off to Coach Lambert, everybody there at Anderson County, Coach Terry, everybody who, coordinates down there, and they do a fantastic job. Anything you'd like to add here at the final, Jared?
Well, one of the other accomplishments that this class has done is they've all gone. Every year they've gone to the playoffs, and that's your goal. You want to be playing in the playoffs late in the season. You want to make it to the playoffs, and this class right here will have played in every playoff that they've been in school. So that's a really cool thing for them, and really proud of these guys and the season that they're having. And they have a chance to have a perfect regular season next week. And to be honest with you, I'm pretty confident that they will come up with a win next week. Unfortunately, we won't be able to cover that game, but they will come up with. I think they will come up with a win next week at Scott County.
So right now, with 5 minutes and 21 seconds left to go in the third quarter, Gibbs has taken the lead on the Dragons, 32-28. So Dragons are in a dogfight just over here, in their senior night. And so that's going to be where we're at. So once again, thank you, everyone, for being involved. Thank you, everyone, for both Clinton and Anderson County for our football season. This is going to be the last game that we're doing this year for football, unless something changes. And then if it does, you'll get to see our pretty faces again. But for
Dallas's pretty face.
Yeah. And
but
Dallas,
we do have some basketball games coming up.
We do have basketball games coming up. We've got the wrestling match coming up that we will do. We've got to talk a little bit about Dallas's facial hair at some point. He does have a little bit of a mustache. Yeah. But no, thank you all so much for watching us here on ACTV. For Jared Fogarty, for Dallas Cole, for Andy, for Ryan, for everyone else, all the camera operators and everybody, thank you all. You all do a tremendous job. Once again, my name is Lee Fogarty. The final tonight, Anderson County 35, Bearden 28. Please stay tuned to ACTV all week long for all of their great content. Thank you all so much for watching, and good night, everybody.